you ready to transform your financial game in 2024? Then, join us for a mind-blowing experience at the Wealth Creation Conference. Theme: Becoming a Change Agent, Creating Wealth in an Uncertain Economy. In this conference, you will be learning directly from industry giants and experts who have mastered the art of wealth creation. Even in this tough economy, I'm talking about people like Ugochukwu Omegu.
Middle class and poor people make money to spend it. Rich people earn money to multiply it.
Emeka Nobis.
For you to grow a great community, you must feed your community. You cannot grow a massive social media audience if you're not feeding them. Feeding is what we call content creation.
Dr. Abioye Oke.
The structure of your mind determines how you see, because your mind is limitless and your vision should also be limitless.
Emmanuel Akpe.
The journey of wealth will lead you to a destination, but the vehicle you use to that destination is very important. You can use Airpeace, you can use Peacemas, or you can trek without peace.
Chinasa Favor.
If you are not authentic, you are going to get burnt out. You're going to get bitter along the way because you can only be fake for so long, and it is very, very exhausting.
Paul Chinedu.
There's this saying that fact tells, but story sells. And there are actually three simple formulas that I use whenever I'm telling my story. There is the struggle part, there is the discovery part, and there is the success part.
Mohammed Adamu Dago, Ike Naokechukwu, Esther Odemwike Disu, Kingsley Ime, Joseph Etim, and Rosemary Chioma Obi. This conference will be happening on the 26th to 28th of April, live on YouTube. Access is free, but registration is compulsory. So what are you waiting for? Click the link around this video to register now. Are you ready to transform your financial game in 2024? Then, join us for a mind-blowing experience at the Wealth Creation Conference. Theme: Becoming a Change Agent, Creating Wealth in an Uncertain Economy. In this conference, you will be learning directly from industry giants and experts who have mastered the art of wealth creation. Even in this tough economy, I'm talking about people like Ugochukwu Omegu.
Middle class and poor people make money to spend it. Rich people earn money to multiply it.
Emeka Nobis.
For you to grow a great community, you must feed your community. You cannot grow a massive social media audience if you're not feeding them. Feeding is what we call content creation.
Dr. Abioye Oke.
The structure of your mind determines how you see, because your mind is limitless and your vision should also be limitless.
Emmanuel Akpe.
The journey of wealth will lead you to a destination, but the vehicle you use to that destination is very important. You can use Airpeace, you can use Peacemas, or you can trek without peace.
Chinasa Favor.
If you are not authentic, you are going to get burnt out. You're going to get bitter along the way because you can only be fake for so long, and it is very, very exhausting.
Paul Chinedu.
There's this saying that fact tells, but story sells. And there are actually three simple formulas that I use whenever I'm telling my story. There is the struggle part, there is the discovery part, and there is the success part.
Mohammed Adamu Dago, Ike Naokechukwu, Esther Odemwike Disu, Kingsley Ime, Joseph Etim, and Rosemary Chioma Obi. This conference will be happening on the 26th to 28th of April, live on YouTube. Access is free, but registration is compulsory. So what are you waiting for? Click the link around this video to register now. Are you ready to transform your financial game?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is the day 3 of the TWCC 2024, the Wealth Creation Conference 2024. I welcome you all here from wherever you're watching me from at this moment. To all our amazing audience, thank you so much for staying true from day 1 to day 2 to day 3 down to today. It's so amazing having you all here. And of course, I believe for the day 1, day 2, you had massive value. I can attest to that because I received some personal testimonies yesterday about the sessions that have been going on from Friday down to yesterday. So I want to read from you again today. Go to the comment section and let me know, how was the session, or how has the session be so far to you? And which of the sessions stood out for you? I can see Good Luck, Shemilore, Temitayo, and the likes. Please don't forget, you know how we roll. You just beckon on your friends and families. Tell them to join this program now that we are live. We are live. I told you we kickstart this event at 7 p.m. And here we are doing just as we've promised. So you know what to do? Just reach out to your friends and families, to everyone. Tell them that we've started this event, okay? Tell them that day 3 is here. And do you know one thing? You know, today the eagle will be speaking. Today, Dr. Ugochukwu Mogo, Paul Chinedu, Rosemary Chioma Obi will be speaking, and the almighty Emeka Nobis will also be speaking again today. So you know you are in for something phenomenal. All right? So you shouldn't be the only one enjoying this to yourself. The best thing you can do is simply to reach out to other people. Tell them to join in, share the link with them so they can be here. All right? Thank you so much. I can see a lot of you sharing. Okay. Shemilore said mine was Elisha, my man. Oh, yeah, I can testify to that too. Yeah, I can testify to that. Yeah, Mezikozam, Bless Inspiration. Oh, thank you so much. In case you've shared, just go to the comment section and type it there, that share. Just type share there. Let me know if you've shared this. Let me know if you shared this. And as you're joining in, beautiful, beautiful. You can still watch the replay today, because after today, something might happen to them. So just join in today for the replay. You can still watch them. For those of you that missed any session at all, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. And don't forget, as you're joining, if you've not subscribed to this particular channel, this is your time to do that. Kindly subscribe now. Subscribe now. Do the subscription now. Just go right there on the YouTube channel, click on subscribe button, then turn on your notification so that you get to know wherever we go live. TWCC 2024 is here to stay, where we are dealing with how to create wealth, even in an uncertain economy. I told you yesterday that despite the fact that the economy is uncertain, there are still strategy, there are still principles, there are still moves that you can take to make yourself financially free in this uncertain economy. You shouldn't be stuck just because the economy is going somewhere or is heading not in your direction. Regardless of the direction that the economy is going, you just have to stay immune to the negative part of it. I shared a few stuff with you yesterday about how you can make a move from information to transformation. And the only vehicle that brings the transition from information to transformation is your action, is the action you take. And the action should start now. The action should start now. Everything that I've been said since the day one of this virtual conference would mean nothing until you act, until you move. And I believe you are ready to do so. Okay, today promises to be awesome. Today promises to be awesome. I want to know, just tell me, share with me what you are looking forward to learning today. What are the things you are looking forward to getting from today's session? Please share with me. Share. I want to read from them in the comment section. Okay, don't forget, yesterday I told you that we have the virtual edition going on, and the physical edition will be coming up in the month of July. I told you to be coming up in the month of July, so you should just get prepared. July 27th in the city of Abuja, to be precise. Just get yourself prepared, gather yourself, and I shared with you the tickets in the order of the way they are. Yesterday, I told you we have the 10,000 naira ticket. I told you we have the 30,000 naira tickets, the 50,000 naira tickets, the 100,000 naira tickets, the 200,000 naira tickets. So yesterday, while we were still brainstorming, something happened. We decided to make the offers to be juicy, more juicy for you. Don't forget, I told you that there's the discount already. If you are going for the 10K ticket, you have a discount of 2,000 naira just for you to pay 10K, 8,000 naira only. And for the 30K ticket, you have the discount of just 5,000 naira. So you have to pay 25,000 naira instead of 30,000 naira. And for 50K ticket, you pay just 45,000 naira instead of 50K. For the 100K, you pay 80K. For the 200K, we've done amazing thing again. Instead of paying 185,000 naira as the discounted fee, you're paying 170,000 naira only. Now, this is the juicy part, all right? We have the opportunity for a table of 5. Probably you're a group of friends that you want to sit at the front row. I told you the benefits. I listed the benefits that each package has for you. So you are a table of 5, which begins from 50,000 naira. You want to sit in a table of 5 for 50K, you pay just 230,000 naira. So 5 of you, rather than paying 50,000 naira each, but in a table of 5, you get to pay just 230,000 naira. If you're going for the 100K table of 5, instead of paying 500,000 naira, you pay just 450,000 naira. And for the 200K table for 5, instead of paying 1,000,000 naira, you pay just 900,000 naira. Don't forget, all these offers expires in 72 hours, and the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. I see someone ready to take action already. Far, I love that we are moving. Yes, yes, I can see that a lot of people are joining in. Please and please ensure that you invite somebody in. I love what Temitayo said. I said, I love the structure of the event schedule. Yeah, thank you so much for that feedback. Thank you. It means a whole lot. It means a whole lot. So you know what to do for me? Ensure that you subscribe, invite people in, and tell them about this program, okay, that we've started. And don't forget, this is brought to you by the delectable, the quintessential, the amazing, the ebullient, the fabulous, the fantastic, the excellent, oh my goodness, the eloquent, the energetic, the electric mama, Rosemary Chioma Obi. She brought all this together. You know, one idea can start from somebody, but the fact that this idea, she knows that at the end of the day, is going to favor a lot of people more than her. She still decided to go ahead and do this. So do me a favor in the comment section, kindly write, thank you, Rosemary Chioma Obi. Please do this for me. Thank you, Rosemary Chioma Obi, because it's not easy to bring these powerhouses here for them to share from their wealth of knowledge. You could see that all the information that have been shared with you right from the beginning of this event, there is none that you can call fluff. Everything are practical stuff. Okay, so the best you can do is just to show gratitude and show appreciation to the convener for making this happen. So in the comment section, just go right there and type, thank you, Rosemary Chioma Obi, for making this happen. I know many lives have been transformed. I love the fact that many of you took action based on what I shared yesterday. I told you to go on your social media and share your favorite parts, the favorite quotes, and your favorite lessons that you've learned in the session so far on your pages. And some of you did that. Thank you so much. For those of you I asked you to message me, thank you for messaging. Your gifts is landing pretty soon. Okay, so we are going into a very beautiful session now. I'm bringing somebody that is amazing. Once this person show up, I would mention the name, all right? Once this person shows up, I want you to give all the virtual clap. Let the energy be felt, though it is virtual. Let the energy be felt, right? Just celebrate this person. Once you see the beautiful smile, from there you can tell who this person is. TWCC 2024, it is my season of world creation, and I'm here to learn how to get it done. I believe, okay, thank you so much for those taking action. Okay, I'm bringing somebody in. Like I said, I won't mention the name. I leave it to guess. And the count of 10, this person is going to show up right here on your screen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unveil. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I can see that. I can see that. Please, I want those emojis, the fire emojis. Let them just keep coming. Let them keep coming. Let them keep coming. Let them keep coming. Today is the final lap. You're doing amazingly well. You're looking radiant. How you doing? What's up?
I'm
You're
good.
welcome to the show.
I'm good. Thank you so much, Ladi. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
very much.
You're
It's been
welcome.
an amazing event. It's been awesome watching all that's been happening here online. Ladi, you are a powerhouse. Thank you so much. I keep thanking God for giving me Ladi as a gift and to TWCC as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
Thank you for the
appreciate.
privilege.
Okay. And to everyone who's here, hello, good evening, and how are you doing? I
I
trust
leave the
it's been
floor
an
to you.
amazing time. I have no doubt you've been having, moments of reflection. I have no doubt you've been celebrating grace, celebrating value, celebrating everything. I have no doubt you've been having an amazing time here on TWCC YouTube channel in the last 30 days, okay? So just like Lade said, the only gift you owe me for now, there's another one, but for now, is if you can actually follow me on my Facebook page at Rosemary Choma Obi right now. That's all. It's not about the thank you. The thank you, I don't want the thank you. Hold your thank yous. Still hold it, even though I appreciate. But it would be more honorable if, for those who are not following me yet, I'd really appreciate if you can follow me on my Facebook page, Rosemary Choma Obi. Okay, so my name is Rosemary Choma Obi, the face behind the World Creation Conference at TWCC. Okay, listen, every great thing, every great idea actually started with a single thought. Every great thing that happens started with a single thought or even an idea, as little as it is. So this is the reason why you're here, because it was just a thought that was conceived. I got pregnant with this thought at the Big Game Conference in Benin, 27th May. It's actually not 1 year yet, but 27th May 2023, while I was sitting under the mentor's teaching at Mr. Ugochukwu Umogu, right? It was an idea, I conceived it, I got pregnant with that, and then today we're here impacting lives, celebrating grace and everything. Please just put your hands together for ideas that are seeking for expressions, because I know that after today, after tonight, all the ideas that you have in your heart, you would express them as much as you need to, okay? So I appreciate you for being here. For some of you who's been here from day 1, day 2, day 3, this is for you. You are amazing. You're the real MVP, okay? For those who caught up with day 2, you're still awesome. And then for those who are joining us for the first time today, I have no out, you'll still get value. Okay.
Hello, Rosemary, please, we can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted. Yeah, you're still muted. I guess that's a network glitch. Still muted. Okay, we'll be having her right back so she can sort out the issue of the network glitch. Today is the D-Day. You must get liberated financially. In this economy, you must make it. All right, that's Rosemary Chioma Obi there. And you can see the energy, just like she rightly said. One thing you can do, aside the gratitude, is also for you to follow on all the social media handles, okay? Just go right there, because it is not easy for someone to bring all this together and still thinking of more, right? So just go to the social media handles displayed on the screen right now. For Instagram, you can see twcc.official. For TikTok, twcc.official. For the Facebook, you have the personal profile, Rosemary Chioma Obi. Then for the page, the Wealth Creation Conference. And for YouTube, Wealth Creation Conference. Make sure that you're following all of these pages. It's important. And I told you yesterday that you should, for those of you who just joined via YouTube, I appreciate that. But if you want to get some exclusive opportunities, if you want to get some exclusive rights to certain things, you've got to register in the right channel. Why? So that you can be in the email list, such that when anything is being sent out, you get them right in your inbox. Okay? Right in your inbox. So the best thing you can do is go to the actual registration link, register, so that your information will be recorded in the email list. Then when we send any message, you receive yours right there in the mail box. Okay, so that is about that. Don't forget, today promises to be wonderful, promises to be awesome. How many of you have heard Dr. Umuogu speak before? I mean, I had just one day master class with him in Abuja. My goodness. When he began to dissect the scripture, it was as though I'd never read the Bible before. You're welcome back, Chioma.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know. These glitches, they always happen. But I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Can someone write? Should I go ahead?
Network has got nothing on us.
You still can't hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Very audible, crystal clear. Sharp.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
you have the floor.
This hitches are expected. They're part of life. I've had worse challenges even before today. Like 3 days ago, this event wasn't supposed to hold. Lade knows, right? But here I am, standing strong. So these glitches, hitches, whatever you call them, they've got nothing on us because we are so we have won. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So now this is it. It doesn't matter that so much has been spent just to have this organized. The team and I, not Vera's team now. This is the WCC team and I. We've worked assiduously to ensure that this day happens. So nothing is going to stop it from happening. Okay. Of course, as well, we have made huge commitments financially. I've paid over $500,000 just to ensure that this day happened. From adverts, Facebook adverts, to StreamYard subscription, to email listing. I've been paying since the month of, is it February or March? And it's a lot of money has gone down. So it doesn't matter that it is free. I still had to do what I needed to do to ensure that you're here, seated comfortably and learn from the best of them all. So all you need to do is to prepare your mind tonight and take home everything that you're going to be teaching, that they're going to be learning from our teachers tonight, okay? Now, one thing I want you to know is this. Only those on the journey of purpose and vision may understand or relate, because you're wondering, okay, so why would you spend so much if it's actually a free event, kind of, right? Those questions, oh, it's valid. But you know what? Impact will cost you, but the reward is rewarding. As in, like, the reward is great, it's deep. I know what it has been like for me in the last 1 year since I started impacting this deep, okay? Last year, I spent close to 10 million naira to organize the WCC, and it was almost like sponsored solo, okay? I didn't care. Waiting for sponsorship and all of that, we had to do what we had to do. This year again, it has come and it's way bigger. The budget is bigger, everything is bigger. But I need you to help make this possible, to make this vision come to pass, okay? I don't really have much to say right now until my session because I'm going to be teaching. But what I want to do is to bring to your screen someone that you have all been waiting for. Meanwhile, before that time, I want you to get ready. I want you to understand that these things are not easy. I want you to understand that there is nothing you cannot achieve as long as you put your mind to it. I want you to know that you can actually pay your way out of poverty. Because, of course, poverty was inherited. So at this session, get ready to disinherit anything that has to do with poverty. Eliminate everything that has to do with poverty. You see that negative mindset of yours? You see that entitlement mindset? You see that blame mindset, arrival mentality? All of those mindsets, please, push them beneath, step on them, and wear a new cloak of growth mindset. Everything you'll be hearing from this powerhouse is something that you'll be amazed at. I heard Lade saying it was one time that he sat under his teaching and his life never remained the same. And of course, that's what it is. Now, this pillar, this industry expert, this special, unique human being, oh my goodness, listen. I'm going to bring him up. Hade is already standing by because I alone cannot bring this masquerade up. So Lade is there, seated. So you can imagine two powerful people bringing, so you can understand now. So now, he is a workplace attitude, peak performance expert, a premium business strategist and mentor, career and life coach. He is the chief visionary leader of Merignos Consulting and Mentoring Limited, a foremost Pan-African company focused on study research, teaching, and certified knowledge as a primary asset for the process of wealth creation. He is a mentor and a coach, and his mentoring and coaching sessions, experience, and skills were developed at JP Morgan Chase Bank in the United States, where he was the lead facilitator in the Performance Management Review, PMR. He holds a bachelor's degree in accounting, and he was a certified tax specialist in the US, a diploma in SMEs creating growth through entrepreneurship and innovation at Galilee International Management Institute in Israel. With over 15 years of practice and experience facilitating strategic management in business and investment trainings. He has facilitated programs and trained for JP Morgan Chase Bank, USA, Central Bank of Nigeria, Angel Foundation, USA, Zenith Bank, PLC, Fidelity Bank, PLC, Echo Bank, PLC, Polaris Bank, PLC, Staco Insurance, Bank of Industry, Nigeria, Century Energy Services Limited, ITEX Integrated Software and Systems Limited, Neymet Pharmaceuticals, PLC, ExxonMobil, City Trust Holdings, PLC, and TF Financial Services, Ghana, among others. By now, your hands are supposed to be on fire. Set the whole place ablaze. Let's get the energy. Let's get the emoji fire everywhere up, because I'm still coming. Being the founder of Wealthineer Business Learning Community, he has birthed many top leaders in diverse industries through his world-class training sessions, master classes, coaching, and private mentorship sessions. He is regarded as the premium business strategist and mentor for success based on his long-standing record of raising successful leaders. He is currently sitting on different boards of companies and runs private mentoring programs for business owners, network marketing entrepreneurs, and corporate executives of over 500 companies. He is an ardent reader, a dynamic learner, and great listener who is deep in his thought processes, passionate, dynamic, intense, and exceptional. Ladies and gentlemen, brethren in wealth creation, it is with great and immeasurable pleasure that I now bring to your screen, the certified knowledge champion, the premium business mentor, master of wealth creation processes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Then, standing ovation. Let's welcome the certified knowledge champion himself, the one and only Dr. Ugochukwu Omogo. Okay,
powerful.
Bring him in now.
Powerful. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Here. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Sorry, the screen is split into two. Okay. So I'm definitely excited to be here tonight. Rosemary, you're an iconic person, very dogged, very resilient. You know, even putting this program together has taken a lot from you, and you made it happen. You pulled it through. You didn't give up. You know, I watch you every day go from strength to strength. I have no doubt in my mind that you represent what you teach and preach. And to everyone that is in this class right now, I am definitely excited. I'm happy that We are doing this together. I'm happy that we are having a platform that is dedicated to wealth education. Okay. And I want to tell you this. Any education you have that is not based on wealth education is a scam. Every education bears its capacity to make you better when it's based on wealth education. I have seen lawyers who are very successful in law profession, but they struggle with finance. I have seen medical doctors. I have seen people in high Fortune 500 companies like Shell, MTN, Chevron, all these companies who have put in their best years, 30 years, 40 years, and they come out being shadow of themselves. All of these people did their best work, but they ended up with nothing, becoming shadow of themselves. The reason is because it's not because of the job is bad. It's not because that they did anything wrong. It's simply because they were not properly trained or well educated in the concept of wealth. Okay. And part of the reasons why Africa as a continent seems to be lagging behind, we have no conscious education on how to create wealth. And I tell you this, it doesn't matter who you are. If you lack wealth, you cannot command your own identity. Okay. So this is really, an opportunity to be on the Wealth Creation Virtual Conference. And of course, those that know me that I'm an apostle of wealth creation. So if you want to become an optimized version of yourself, what I advise you is to get wealth educated. Get wealth educated. Okay. Be a pilot. It's okay to be a pilot. But then after that, then what? I've seen pilots that are retired, broke, and poor, and they died like nobody. Okay. I've even seen people who don't have a particular skill. They don't have a particular profession, but they ended up commanding those who are professionals to work for them simply because they are wealth educated. And then one of them that we know in this country is Coach Charis. Of course, you guys know he's not lettered in formal education, but that guy, that Dr. Cosmos Maduka, has the foundational knowledge of wealth education, and he's now went out to build a global conglomerate that today stands the test of time. Okay, so get your pen and paper and let us get right to it. So the question is, if wealth education is fundamentally the foundation for us to live a very healthy and beautiful life, the question is, what is wealth? You want to write this down. Wealth, in the Hebrew word that it came from, means virtue. The word wealth means virtue. And what is virtue? Love, compassion, kindness, honesty, integrity. These are the things that we come with as human beings. Everybody is born wealthy. We come in with the innate virtues the day we were born. But what we don't have is the corresponding education to make the virtues we have become valuable, and turn those values into products and services for the mankind. So there are always wealthy people. We are always a wealthy person. As a matter of fact, the man you call the poor man on the street is an untrained wealthy man. Every single soul on the planet is born with the capacity of God. Every single soul. Anybody you see on the street that is born of a man, of woman, is born with the innate trait of God in all of us. All of us has it. Okay. And that's why no child is born poor or rich. You are born male or female. No one is born poor or rich. It doesn't matter who your father is. You are born male and female. What that implies is that as you are born biologically by your parent, you come with a clean slate of mind. There is nothing literally in your mind as a way of knowledge, So in other words, if you are born by Mark Zuckerberg as a biological child to Mark Zuckerberg, and a very poor person on the particular corner of the earth, a poor person picks you up at the age of one month, okay, and began to raise you, a poor man began to raise you and talk to your mind and teach your mind, you're going to manifest the sum total of that which had been taught to you as a child. Even though the DNA and the genetic code of Mark Zuckerberg is in your biology in your body, your philosophy, your beliefs, your knowledge is what determines the type of person you are. If you are born by a very poor man, by all standard, poor, wretched, destitute, on the street, under the bridge, okay, and at the time that child is given birth to, you are given birth to, even by a mad woman or a homeless person, and they take you at birth and then take you to Mark Zuckerberg's house, the owner of Facebook, and put you in his house, and you begin to learn of him, observe him, mimic him, mirror him, and how he thinks, how he believes, what he thinks. You are going to end up according to what you've seen and learned and heard and believed. Okay. So every single person right now, you still have a chance to redirect your life if you open your mind to wealth education. You are not born poor. You are born male or female. Everybody's born neutral. Okay. So in other words, wealth is what happens on the inside. They are the innate qualities that every human being is born with. I've said that before: kindness, love, integrity, honesty, fidelity, okay, faithfulness. All of those things are the things that actually makes you a unique set of animal from other animals, okay? But what happens is the rest of your life should be about how to make your innate virtues and abilities visible to the rest of the world. How do I convert my virtue to serve mankind? How can I serve people with my virtues? Now, you don't serve people with your virtues directly. You must learn to convert those virtues to professional services, okay? Like law, okay? If you don't like injustice, you want to go to law school, go get law education to turn your virtue into professional services to mankind. And when your virtue is turned into services and people receive their service and get value from their service, they will give you an equivalence in return in terms of money, stock, houses, cars, those things they give you in an exchange for the services you render that came from your virtue are called riches. So riches are the material equivalents of the virtues you have. And the virtues is what constitute your wealth as a person. So as you are listening to me right now, you are already a wealthy person who is possibly yet to be rich. You're already a wealthy person who is about to learn how to convert your virtues into commercial products and services. Okay, so you want to write this down. So therefore, wealth creation is your ability to convert your virtues into commercial services and products for those who can afford it, and from the profit help those who can't. Okay, you might want to write it down. Okay, so wealth education is a process of training yourself to unveil and reveal the virtues you have in the form of products and create a system around that product. System, now that's business. Create a business, a structure of delivery to serve as many people as possible, as possible in terms of services and product, so that people can exchange their own values or money or cash or houses in an exchange for your services. But when you make money from your services, okay, in the process of wealth creation, your first thing is not to take the money you've made from your work, from your business. The first time you develop a business or get a job, in wealth creation, you are not meant to take that services you've created to go and give people who don't have the capacity to afford it, which means you're not meant to sell to the poor. You're meant to sell to those who have the finances to purchase what you have. And then when you do that, the money you make from that income, from that transaction, from that commerce, the money you make from that is not meant to go into expenses for life issues. It's meant to go into an investment, okay? And that investment, which means your money now is working independent of you. Remember, you created the business, you built the services, you built the product, and then you go to the market and you sell it, and people buy the product. For example, they buy this water for 10,000. Okay, now when I sell this water for 10,000, I'm not going to take the entire money and then pay house rent, pay school fees, pay utility bills. No, I'm going to take a portion of that money and invest it so that the money that I made will also make money independent of me. So when my money makes money independent of me, the proceed from my money is what I'm supposed to use to run my life. But here is the problem. Most of us came from parents who never built anything for us. Because if you're a Christian, the Bible says that a good man leaves inheritance for his children. For example, if I have children right now and I'm living my life, I'm building money, I'm building wealth, I'm building assets, I'm building resources, I'm building real estate. When I'm about to leave this earth, I'm supposed to be training my children alongside when I'm making the money, transferring to my children the character, my behavior, my mindset, my belief system that made me a multi-millionaire. I'm supposed to be, grooming my children. They be a part of me. They see what I'm doing. They interact with me every day, every night. See that daddy is creating, and they see that it's possible for me to take an idea and turn that idea into a product, and then take that product and create a system to sell the product. When they see these things, those things they are watching is the transfer of wealth creation, which is the transfer of the belief system, the culture, the habit, the characteristics. They now learn and mirror and mimic me and become me in their own uniqueness. That is what is wealth transfer. In other words, if I am now about to leave this earth when I'm done, I have already transferred in my children the capacity, the capability to create. Remember, everybody is born with the capacity of God to create, but most of us have not been trained with the capability to create. Okay, for example, when a bird is born, a bird has the capacity to fly, but it has to be trained and flap its wings and stretch so that blood will flow through the veins of the wings so that it can develop a corresponding capability to fly. Even when you are born as a child, you are born with the capacity to walk, but the capability, which is the ability to move the muscles, doesn't come automatic. As you wake up, as you stand up to move, you fall, you try again, you fall, you try again, you fall. That time you're falling is not really, it's not the actual event of falling is not failure. It's part of the corresponding activity that happens in the process of working. Okay. So by the time you're working, you fall, you come up again, you stand, you try again, you try again. That's when you're developing the corresponding capability to walk. Now, if you don't have the capacity to walk, for example, the snake doesn't have the capacity to walk. The snake cannot walk, it can only crawl. So it doesn't have the capacity to walk. In other words, humans have the capacity of God, which is fundamentally the capacity to create. But no one is born with the capability, which is the corresponding ability to execute, okay, to do critical thinking, analytical thinking, creative thinking. These are the things that you need to learn how to. And that's the essence of education. That's the essence of education. And I always say that it is impossible to create wealth if you are not well educated. Okay. It's impossible to create wealth if you're not well educated. Okay. So education is very necessary to learn and develop the corresponding abilities to be able to use what God has put inside of you already to create the kind of life you want. Okay. So now, what is education? I've explained to you what wealth is. Wealth is the summation of your virtue. Okay. Wealth is the summation of your virtue, the sum total of the virtue God gave to you. So everybody listening to me on this call right now, you are all wealthy people. In as much as your parents or your background or your culture may not be such a people who are very successful in terms of financially and money, but nonetheless, you as a person still has the innate capacities of God. So in an event where your family, your parents, your locality, your community are not able to train you, now that you're of an adult mind, an adult person, you're now of a conscious mind, you can make a choice of places or where you can go to immerse your mind and interact with the people that cannot start leading you on a path that helps you to use the virtues you have to create the corresponding wealth that you already have. Okay, so that's what wealth is. Wealth is a summation of virtue. Now, creation is your ability, write this down. Creation is your ability to put into formation what already exists. Creation is your ability to put into formation what already exists mentally. So, in other words, creation is to arrange in a sequence your thoughts, arrange your thoughts in sequence, arrange your thoughts in sequence. So, whatever thought you're having about an idea, about what it is you want to do, you can begin to study on how to create products, services from that idea. That concept is called ideation, which is your ability to think through a thought, conjugate, okay, pontificate, permutate, okay, evaluate a thought process, and then put that thought into sequence to have an idea, and then begin to see how that idea can form to a service or product that you can use to serve humanity. Now, what that means is, for every physical thing you see people create, people build, there was a corresponding thought that led to that. So you cannot make what you've not created. This bottle of water that I'm having right now, okay, was not always in existence. I can bet you 50 years ago, there was no such thing as Nestle water. Maybe 100 years ago, okay? Now, but somebody thought about it. We can purify water and put it in a bottle and then sell it. At that time, it was a thought. And then the thought now leads to what you see, okay? Sometimes people will go out there to want to make money. And I ask them, money is not outside. Money is a reward for you expressing what is on the inside. What is it that you have? Because you're first broke in your mind before you're broke in your pocket, okay? And remember, don't forget this. No one is born poor. You are born male or female. No one. You are not a poor person. You are just untrained, wealthy person, okay? So that's creation. It means arrange your thought in sequence. Then education is gotten from the root word educere, educere, E-D-U-C-E-R-E, which means to draw from within. To draw from within, educere, to bring out from within. And the synonym for the word educere is to tow out, T-O-W. You know how a car, a towing van is towing a vehicle, is drawing it where it's going. So when you're being educated, you're being inspired, you're being inspired and motivated to bring the hidden virtues, those things God put inside of you. The essence of education is to bring them through thinking, training, creative training, goal setting into corresponding value for the humanity, corresponding value for humanity. In other words, even if you have zero balance in your bank account and you have a brain and you are aware of the virtues God given to you, you can finish this program today and begin to learn, read books, find people who are successful, so that you can begin to see learn how you can take what is inside of you and make it visible. Okay. So even when people are poor, it doesn't mean they are not wealthy. It means that there's no visibility to the virtues that they have, and they end up, working for other people and getting paid peanuts, and they never really optimize who they really are. Okay. So having said that, there's a course I have called The Logic of Wealth Education. The Logic of Wealth Education. The Logic of Wealth Education. So what does that mean? Logic means the principles, the sequence, the process upon which something is done. What's the logic? When those that build software, they have logic. So they go to the back office, back end. You see all those, codes they put together. Those codes they put together in sequence that leads to the website you see. It's logic. Matter of fact, this video you're watching right now, this YouTube, has a logic behind it, which is the principle, the set of codes, the set of sequence for something to happen. So the logic of wealth education means what are the set of principles and laws and activity that leads to the type of life you really, really want. Okay. So now you can see my screen right now, right? Okay. I want you to look at my screen on the logic of wealth education. Okay. You could see economic Economic life is an enormous, complicated hive of activities. Economic life, can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. Economic life is an enormous, complicated beehive of activity with people buying, selling, bargaining, investing, persuading, and threatening. So becoming rich is a complicated and a complex process. Becoming rich, becoming wealthy is a natural giftings of God. It's a default status. Even the most wretched person on earth is nonetheless a wealthy person because the person has inside of him or her all the virtues of God. But the problem is that business requires sophistication of thinking. It requires a lot of education to be able to manage, build a product, build services, convince people to buy, convince, sell to them, create money, invest the money you've made, persuade people to believe in what you have. And people are also competing with you, threatening with you. Those are the things that happens in the world. So that's why if you follow what I'm about to show you right now, you could see that with logic, you can arrange the sequence of thought, the sequence of process, the sequence of programming, the sequence of events in a way that allows you to prosper regardless of the competition in the world. Okay? So look at this. I've told you what logic is. It's defined as the study of laws of thought or correct reasoning. Okay? Logic is a system or set of principles underlying the arrangement of elements in a computer, electronic device so as to perform a specific task. So logic means the laws, the sequence, the principles that follow a process. Okay. Now, I've also explained to you what wealth is. Now, I want you guys to know that wealth is God's concept. God is the one that initiated the concept of wealth in us, not man. In other words, please write this down. Wealth is not in a place, wealth is in people. Wealth is not in a place, wealth is in people. And if you go to Deuteronomy 8:18, it says, "You shall remember the Lord thy God, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day." So in other words, Deuteronomy is saying that it is God that gives us the power, which he's given to all of us, okay, to become very wealthy. It's already there, okay? And then if you look at this, Educare education, I've explained it. So let's move to the logic of wealth. There's 7 logic of wealth creation. Tonight, I'm going to share about 4 logic. And then I'm sure if you stay tuned with the WCC, the Wealth Creation Conference, WCC, if you stay with it, the second part, I'm going to show you the extension of the logic. So let's move right to it. First of all, there are 2 categories of logic. One of the categories of logic is foundational logic of wealth. Foundational logic of wealth creation. The second one is a transcendental logic. So write this down, foundational logic of wealth creation. Second one is a transcendental logic of wealth creation. So let's look at the first, foundational. Now, foundational means the base upon which everything else is built. A lot of times people talk about the features of the transcendental logic without talking about the foundation of that logic, okay? So the first logic, please write it down, is wealth creation. Remember, this is the logic of wealth education. Don't get it twisted. The 7 logic of wealth education. So logic 1 is creation, creating wealth. What does that mean? I've already defined it. It's turning your virtue into values of product and services. So the question you're asking at this logic is, what values, how can my values serve people? How can what I have serve people? Who can my values serve? Okay. If you're someone that likes justice, the relative type of value you can create if you have the inclination for justice, becoming a lawyer. If you're someone that is giving to of resourceful use of materials, of somebody that wants to be impeccable, you want the resources to be used properly, you don't like people wasting things, the likely type of virtue value this virtue can be converted to is accounting. In other words, in as much as you have justice in your DNA, you want people to get justice, nobody can pay you for that virtue until that virtue is turned into a law profession. So until your virtue is turned into products and services, nobody will pay you. In other words, how have you turned your virtue into values of services and products? And then if you do that, that means you've created wealth already. Every lawyer has a potential to become rich. Okay, so wealth creation is turning your virtue into values of products and services. So the question I wanted to write here is, what value can my virtue create? What type of product can I turn my virtues into? Who can I possibly serve? What type of need can my value create? For example, I love wisdom. I love wisdom. People ask me, what do you do? I said, I'm a teacher. When I was in the university, my first course in the university was philosophy. Can you imagine that? I mean, I filled the form and I filled philosophy in my jump form, philosophy. It is my dad that told me that if you read philosophy, who's going to employ you? So you see, my dad still had that mentality that I need to get a job. So he wanted me to read something that if I come out, I'll be employable. But if he wasn't teaching me that I can create commercial need for my virtue. So I moved from philosophy to accounting. But guess what? I made my most money is in philosophy, as a consultant, as a mentor. I worked in the bank in the US. I worked in the bank in Nigeria. But the kind of money I made teaching wisdom, consulting, is 10,000 times over than the money I made working in the bank. So creation is number one logic. Number two logic is entrepreneurship. Now, after you have created the value, your virtue into products and services, an entrepreneur at the level of this logic, what you're asking is, how can I find ways to improve that product and service continuously? What can I do to keep on making sure that my products and services meet the expectations of the market or meet the expectations of my customers? What can I do to improve my product that I've created? Okay. So you want to write this down. Most entrepreneurs are obsessed with the quality of their product. Most entrepreneurs are looking for ways to improve their product so that to be the highest and the highest optimal expression of what they have. Okay. Excuse me. So basically, the logic of entrepreneurship is, how can I improve what already created? Then that moves you to the third logic, which is the logic of business. Now, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you've created the value, you now have product and services. The question is, how can I turn that product and services into cash flow and sales? At the level of business logic, you're not thinking about the improvement of the product. You're thinking about cash flow. How can I sell what I have, as many as possible? You're talking about cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. How can I sell to any and everybody? How can I have the highest price to the highest premium? How can I have the highest number of product going out? You're no longer thinking logic of entrepreneurship. At the level of business, you're thinking about cash flow, sales. At the level of logic, you're thinking about improvement of product. I have seen so many broke entrepreneurs because they are so passionate about the product, they forget to sell it. I have seen so many people, each time you meet them, they talk about their product is best, it's awesome, it's amazing, come and test it. They're not thinking cash flow. That's why a person that understands business can take your product and make more money than you that owns the product, because in their head, they're thinking cash flow. So business is about cash flow. Entrepreneurship is about services and products and making it the best it could be. So don't stop at entrepreneurship. Move to the logic of business, okay? And the fourth logic, oh my goodness, is the logic of asset. Now, once you make cash flow from your products and services, okay, this program, in other subsequent program of TWCC, we can talk about how to build a business, okay? How do I build a system that sells my value as a product without me doing everything? Because business is a system. In a system, you have a particular role you play. But once you make money from your business, the next thing you're thinking is asset. Use some of the money that came from your sales to buy or acquire asset. What is an asset? independent income generating item or business. In other words, you make money by yourself selling what you have. As money comes in, you want to buy an asset. Asset is anything that can independently make money without you being part of it. So if I build a house and I put it on rent, I'm not going to build the house second time. If I put it on rent, the house is making money when people rent the house. And then I'm also building my business. Maybe I'm selling pure water. Okay. Maybe like you are, like me, you're a consultant. I'm still doing consultant. I have assets, I have properties, I have different investments. I put my money. As I'm still doing my investment, my consulting training, I still have businesses that are running independent of me. I still have assets, investment that are making money, even when I'm not part of that process. Okay. So once you make money from business, the next thing is to think about is not liabilities, paying rent, school fees, taking care of the whole world. Is how can I take the money I sweated for and put it into an asset, which is an income generating item that is independent of me. Okay. So let's go back to that again. Number one, logic. Remember, logic is understanding the laws of thought, the sequence of thoughts. So the sequence number one in wealth education is turning your virtue into values of products and services. What can I do with what God has given to me? How can I turn them into products and services? Human beings buy products and services. They don't buy virtue. So your virtue at best is it can be kind. I've seen people who are kind and poor. I've seen people who are loving and poor, because at the level of virtue, you can be a rich person. But that when you convert your virtue into product and services, everybody can buy it. Okay, that's the first logic. But remember, logic one is the beginning. Then you move to logic two, which is entrepreneurship. How can I take this my product and make it the most valuable product, most preferable product from all my customers? There are people who come in contact with my product, they're going to get the best out of it. There's a problem here. You might be so obsessed with creating value with your product, you forget to sell it, which is the logic three. So at this logic three, please, this time they can call you whatever they call you, Shylock, you like money too much. You are in the logic of sales, 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 cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. Okay, cash funnel. How can I sell more? Who can I sell more? Packages, bundles, promos, campaigns, adverts, all of those, gourmet and buffet of things should was in your head. Okay, I have a product right now, an online product, and people on how to create a business. That product is amazing. Okay, that product is 500,000. And then I did that training for an oil company, and this oil company, people who have worked for 30 years, and they're caught up, and the company was about to be sold, and they're looking for a way to move out of the business, the companies, an oil company, to start their own business. So I had to teach them on the process of setting up a business from zero balance to multi-million dollars. I taught them how to invest on that course. I taught them how to diversify on that course. Okay. Now, when I taught them, a lot of people pay for that course for 500,000, but I recorded that course online. I had 4K cameras, high quality, 1/800 HP, high definition camera. I recorded that content with about 5 courses on investment, okay, on business process, on strategy, okay, on how to manage your income, how to manage your cash flows. All of those things I taught them in that course. Guess what happened? Now I am selling the heck out of that course. That course has earned me tens of millions of naira, okay, thousands of dollars. Now that product is out there, and people are listening to the content. Remember, at the level of entrepreneurship, I was building my mind. I was doing a lot of businesses, became successful. I was documenting everything I did wrong and right, so that when people meet me, they don't have to go through the same process again, and they can do what I did in 7 years in 2 years. Now, after I finished teaching them, these guys were overwhelmed with the level of content. But that course is now online, selling like wildfire. Okay. So the point I'm making is that you must learn to sell your product to even the dead, like people that are dead, that people, you market your product so well that dead people wake up, buy your product, give you the cash, and possibly die back again. You should sell your product so good, so well, that fishes want to turn to human beings just for the sake of buying your product. That's what business is about. Please write this down. Business is about cash flow. period. Entrepreneurship is about product, period. Wealth creation is about your virtue, period. And then after business, the real thing you wanted to do is to buy assets. So which means the reason why you are turning your virtues into product is to buy asset. You know why? You guys are possibly young people listening to me right now. I guarantee you in the next 50 years, you won't be this young anymore. What would you do when you're 60 and 70? When the energy you have is not as powerful as you have it right now? You shouldn't have less money when you're old, which means the assets you're buying is not for today. It's for the next 30, 50 years. The investment you're making is not for today. It's for the next 40, 50 years. So that by the time you're not physically able to walk around and do the work, you still have enough money to take care of your life. Now write this down. Life is more expensive when you're getting older. So when you're buying Gucci bag, please don't spend your destiny. When you're buying all those wonderful things, you get in a car, traveling to the world, you buy everything you want. When you're young, your body can take a lot of heat. You want to put those monies into assets so that by the time you don't have the same energy anymore to do the things you want to do, you still have enough money to take care of yourself. Okay. In other words, the money that comes from your business is meant to fund your necessities. The money that comes from your asset is meant to fund your luxuries. Let's put it again. Fund your necessities. Necessities, house rent, food, transportation. Your business is supposed to fund those necessities. They're necessities. Delay gratification. Buy more assets. 10, 15, 20 years from now, you're supposed to be balling with the money your asset has made. I hope you guys got a lot of value tonight. I hope you guys are going to take this seriously. That's how I'm able to be where I am today. It's an incredible evening. I hope you guys got a lot of value. Thank you so much for this. TWCC, the Wealth Creation Conference. I am committed to the growth. Any single person that is part of this, you can check me out online in Ugochukwu Omeogo. That's my name is my Instagram handles. But look out for me in part 2 of the Wealth Creation Virtual Conference. That's the physical one that's going to happen hopefully in Abuja. I will be there live. But listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The physical event, I'm going to give you the real meat, okay, the meat on the bone. Okay, this is just skeletal, the 4 logic. Remember, there are 7 logic. The 3 of them is going to be mind-blowing. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for having me, Rosemary. You're such an amazing person. It's good to be here. Thank you very much. Excited that I'm here, and I look forward to see you guys in the physical one. Thank you so much. I see the emojis are coming, and I hope I made sense to all of you. And thank you so much. Yeah. So Rosemary, back to you.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful session. It's great learning from you once again this evening. I'm so excited, and I'm sure that everybody that have been listening ever since you started the session, they've got amazing value. Thank you so much, sir, for being so awesome as always. I really appreciate you. On behalf of Rosemary and the entire team at TWCC 2024, we say a big thank you to you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward personally to see you again at TWCC in Abuja for the physical conference. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Oluwatoba. You are an amazing person. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everyone on the line. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Knowledge comes in sequence. I just did this just to lay the foundation. The real deal is coming. Please make sure you get your ticket. Get ready to fly from wherever you are in the world into the real event coming in Abuja sometime soon. I'm going to show you the different structure you have to put in place to build a generational wealth. I promise you that. Have a good night.
Thank you. We are grateful, sir.
Thank you.
Wow, that was brilliant. Now the comment section is already buzzing, and I am so happy. I'm so happy. You can see that's just the tip of the iceberg. You can get the whole of this. Imagine having Dr. Ugochukwu Umeogu right in your presence and distilling all this nuggets and wisdom to you. You can tell that there will be a shift. I can guarantee that you will definitely get a shift in your thinking pattern and in your paradigm. Thank you so much once again. I'm going through the comment section now. Please drop whatever it is you've learned while Dr. Ugochukwu was speaking. Okay, wealth is creation is your ability to put into formation of what exists mentally. I mean, you can't get tired of listening to Dr. Ugochukwu Umeogu. You can't get tired. I can guarantee that. And tonight just proves it yet again. Tonight proves it yet again. Please keep those comments coming in. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. All right, I'm bringing. Okay, thank you. Please don't forget you can follow Dr. Ugochukwu Umeogu on a social media platform, Instagram, Ugochukwu Umeogu. Just go right there and follow. Go right there and follow. It is the quality of people you follow on these social media pages that will determine the kind of content that should be suggested to you. If you follow people that only twerks, you will receive dose of content of twerkers, okay? Follow people with wisdom so that you forever be wise. It that works with the wise, of course, you know, shall be wise. He that walks with the wise shall be wise. Okay, so the best thing you can do for yourself is to follow Dr. Ugochukwu Umeogu on his social media platforms and make yourself available and open to learning from him. Okay, for those of you that are just joining us, you've not missed too much. Just make sure that you get a replay of this amazing sessions that we just had with Dr. Ugochukwu Umeogu. It's very, very important. You just have to listen again on the 4 basic logic that I shared, especially for young ones on how you can maximize your youthful age when it comes to the money you make right in your youthful time, when you still have all the energy, when you can still take the heat. How should you spend your business money? How should you spend your money from your assets? It is very, very important. Please note that is important. According to him, he said the money made from your business is meant to solve your necessities, while the money made from your assets is meant to take care of your luxury. You can see the wealthy people, the way they buy great things, they buy private jets, they buy this and that, and you want to be like them. You don't have to spend the money made directly from your business to do this. You have to do what is called delayed gratification, such that at the end of the day, what you get in return is you get compiling assets together. Of course, assets make you money. And by the time you are in that age where you cannot actively do all you could do while you were in your youthful age, those assets will be the one paying your bills, will be the one paying your bills. At this point, I want to bring in the next speaker, an amazing young handsome man that is doing so well for himself. And I'll read his profile And right after this profile is going to join us for a session. Who is our next speaker for the day 3 of TWCC 2024? Is a phenomenal giant in the dynamic world of business and marketing. As an individual with a multifaceted skill set, he has carved a niche for himself as a lead generation and Facebook ad specialist. In addition to being an author, writer, public speaker, and a healthy living coach. As the visionary convener of the Sales Arc Conference, Paul has orchestrated a transformative event that has left an indelible mark on over 2,500 individuals. His teachings revolve around not just growth, but visibility, which he believes is a critical factor in attracting sales. The impact of his strategies is not just seen in revenue numbers, but in the sustainable growth and visibility that businesses under his guidance attain. His words carry the weight of experience and insight, serving as a source of inspiration for those looking to embark on their own journey of success. In the hands of this amazing young man, businesses discover not just growth, but the art of making their leads an asset that generates revenue daily. Wait, hold on. Before I bring this amazing young man, I would like to bring in Rosemary Chioma Obi to give an appreciation message to our beloved Dr. Ugochukwu Umuogu for that wonderful session. Rosemary, please, if you're there, kindly jump on the screen right now. Kindly jump on the screen right now. We're waiting, Rosemary. Okay, I was told she left the backstage, not quite long, probably due to network glitch. Okay, so we have to move on, okay? And in doing that, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to bring right to your screen the amazing, young, and energetic, brilliant mind, Paul Chinedu. Please celebrate it with your virtual emojis. Celebrate it with your virtual emojis as it comes right to your screen. Paul Chinedu. Paul Chinedu, please. You can come right there on the screen. You can come right there on the screen. Paul Chinedu will be taking us on something very important, and that is utilizing lead generation and Facebook ads for wealth creation. For those of you that you're struggling with Facebook ads and how you can utilize lead generation, the Lord of leads generation is right here. Paul Chinedu, you have the floor. Please show up right on screen and take the floor. I'm reading the comment section. Please keep sending in your emojis. Keep sending in your emojis. Keep sending in your emojis. Mr. Paul, we are waiting you. One thing you will notice in the Sales Arc conference that Mr. Paul did the last time, it was phenomenal for those who attended, and you could tell that he really outdid himself. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Good evening. Hello, I can hear you. Oh, I think that's a network glitch there. For those that have attended his conference and his trainings, you can tell that he really, really does know his onions and is eating his suya. Of course, according to Prof. Emmanuel Akwe, is doing amazingly well in the field of lead generation and Facebook ads, doing really and pretty well there. Paul, we are waiting for you. Your beautiful smile is the only one showing here. Okay, right before we have him, please, I want you to get all your questions ready. Probably you have any burning question when it comes to Facebook ads. Please go right there in the comment section and drop those questions. Paul will be reading through these questions and providing answers to them so that you can leave this training today filled with the knowledge on how to start your Facebook ad right away. Because believe you me, in this world that we are, organic marketing can only do little. Organic marketing can only do little. You've got to run ads. You've got to keep running those ads because it will expand your reach and will make you more and more money. I believe you are ready to go, Paul.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Great.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm super excited to be here today. I'm always very excited when I get the opportunity to share my knowledge, especially for the fact that whatever I'm going to be sharing tonight is able to change anyone's life. And this is not just me making it out, because it's actually what I do. And I know how far it has brought me. Okay, so my topic tonight is going to be how you can utilize lead generation and Facebook adverts to create wealth for yourself. All right, I actually prepared my slide, and I do hope that network allows me to share it. I want to share my screen right away so that we'll get started. Please confirm that you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just type "I can see it" in the comment section so that we'll just get started immediately. Okay, guys. Can you see my screen? All right. Fantastic. So let's begin. Our topic tonight is going to be how you can utilize Facebook adverts and lead generation to create generational wealth, right? And I'm excited because, just like I said, if you apply everything I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, you are going to be you're going to be able to create a lot of wealth for yourself, right? This is very important. Whenever I have opportunity to share my knowledge, there are three things that I always recommend that you do. The first thing is you need to get a pen and a paper. You need to get a pen and a paper. I don't always advise that you trust your brain because you can easily forget what I'm going to be sharing tonight. So you make sure you have a pen and a paper and remove every distraction. So if you are watching television, if you are watching skits, this is not the time for it. This is very important, okay? And then the third thing is, please, if you're watching this on your phone, take a screenshot and post on social media and tag me at Paul Chinedu. At the end of the training, I'm going to send you a free gift if you do that, okay? All right, so by the end of this training, you're going to discover a few things. The first one is I'm going to share with you the 3 important reasons your business needs lead generation urgently. And you have to treat this as a matter of urgency. Very, very important. I'm also going to be sharing with you what lead generation is, assuming you don't know, and exactly how you can use it to 10x your sales in just 30 days. And then I move ahead and share with you the top 3 lead magnets that I use to generate thousands of quality leads for my business, and exactly how you can start using it right away. I know most of you are getting excited already because these are the things that I actually do not share for free. But because of this conference, I have decided to do something amazing for you guys. Then the 3 best lead generation funnel that works right now. If you are running adverts and you are not using any of these funnels, you are simply leaving a lot of money on the table. So let's move on. Please, even if you don't learn anything tonight, I want you to stick through until I finish this part. So I'm going to be sharing with you the 12 proven steps that you should follow to pull in 5,000 quality leads every month, assuming you are totally new to lead generation and even Facebook adverts. Then the last but not the least, I'm going to be sharing with you my biggest secret, a simple strategy that I use to set up a high converting Facebook ad that brings unlimited amounts of lead on a daily basis, and how you can do the same even if you don't have a laptop or even if you don't have a website. And just so I prove to you that what I'm going to be sharing tonight works, 90% of people, over 2,500 persons registered, but 90% came from the advert, and I'm actually the guy behind the advert. And if you stay to the end, I want to reward you just for free. You don't have to pay a dime. If you stay to the end, I'm going to send you 3 powerful gifts. And these gifts are worth 42,500. All right. The first one, I'm going to send you a free video training that will show you my secret of writing high converting Facebook ad formulas. So I revealed 3 powerful secrets. I will be sharing the video with you for free. All you need is to stay to the end. And if you don't stay to the end, you will not get these free gifts. All right. Next one, I will show you a video training that will teach you the 5 reasons Facebook restricts your ad account and what you should do. If you're running ad, you notice that most time Facebook just go ahead and disable your account. I'm going to show you 5 reasons this happens and share with you what you should do instead. This is a video training, but I'm giving it to you for free. I hope you are getting excited already. And then the third gift that I'll be giving to you for free is a free video training that will show you how you can test your Facebook ad the right way, even if you're on a low budget, so you don't waste a lot of money before you get your winning ad. Does that make sense? So if you're excited, please type, give me the fire emoji in the comment section. Let's go. Give me the fire emoji in the comment section. I am waiting for you guys. I need some fire emoji. I need some fire emoji. I need some fire emoji because we are not playing here. All right. Let me see some of them. Joseph, I can see you. Chimeze, I can see you. Livinus, I can see you. All right, let's just move into it. I like to share my quick story, very quick story, but really inspiring. In 2017, if someone told me that I would be where I am today, I wouldn't believe that. Why? Because I was basically serving medicine, carrying block and all of that on site. This kind of job where after the whole day you are paid 1,200, right? That was the work I was doing. So you can see my before, that was when I was serving medicine, and then my after was where I was traveling to Turkey for vacation. So the big question is, what really changed? What happened between the time I was Please forgive me. It actually rained this evening, so I'm sure it's just the network. But we are back. Let me quickly share my screen right now so that we can just continue. Okay. I'm sure you guys can see my screen now. Fantastic. So this is the email that changed my life. In this email, Toyin outlined everything that you need to do for you to make this kind of amount. The amount of lead you need to generate, the money you need to spend, and everything. So after reading this mail, I said to myself, wow. So this is really, really possible. And then that's when I swung into action. All right. And everything I've done, this mail was sent to me since 2021, but that's what I've been keeping me over the years to do what I do. Okay, right now you need to understand that only 3% of your prospects are ready to buy. Let's assume you show your product to 100 persons right now. Just 3 are ready to buy. So if you are going to be doing that traditional way of, I want to run ad directly to my offer, I want people to just go and buy, you are going to be losing a lot of money on the table. And this is where lead generation comes in. So the big question is, what happens to the 97% who are not ready to buy right now? What are you going to be doing to them? That is why you need their contact details. When you register for this program, you came to the website, register to the email list, and you are directed to WhatsApp. This is basically what I'm teaching now. That is what lead generation means. So I'm going to be referencing back to the process that you use to register a lot in this training, because that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing how to do. So what is a lead and why is lead generation important in your business? You already know that a lead is anybody who is interested in your offer and have indicated interest by giving you their contact detail. So it's safe to say that you are a lead for wealth creation, because we have your contact detail, we have your email address, we could reach out to you anytime that we want. Does that make sense? I hope it does, right? Let's move on to the 3 reasons that your business needs lead generation. Just like this conference, when you registered, it was actually way cheaper for you to register for this conference because we use the lead generation model. So imagine that you are scrolling on Facebook and you see an advert and said, Wealth Creation Conference in Abuja, 200,000 naira tickets. The first thing that will happen to your mind is, how can I even trust this conference that it will deliver? Do you understand? But right now, you came in free and you are getting all this value for free. And then offer is being made to join the physical conference that is going to come up on July. So it's actually way cheaper to acquire a customer if you are using lead generation than when you are running direct sales. I hope that makes sense. Of course, you're going to have your own audience to sell to anytime. So right now we have over 2,700 email contacts that we can always reach out to sell. That is the second reason your business needs lead generation. And we don't need to run out again to bring in those 2,700 persons. Does that make sense? All right. The third one, it helps you to grow your influence and authority. Let me just explain very simple. All of you here have known who Rosemary is. Why? Because we ran a lead generation ad and brought you here. So next time you hear Rosemary Chomobi, you are going to be like, okay, the lady that organized the conference where I gained so much value. So her influence and her authority is basically growing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm just going to go, I'm going to rush this. 4 biggest lead generation mistakes to avoid. If you want to start generating lead, please do not make any of these mistakes. Number 1, don't be in a niche that is not hot enough. You have to be in money, health, or relationship niche if you want to play this lead generation game very, very well. Wealth creation is money niche. Make money online, money niche, health niche. Of course, there's a lot of niches, but these are the three hottest niche that can make you a lot of money, and you should play there. All right. The second one, not nurturing your lead the right way. If you have been in email list for past 15, 30 days, you will understand what I mean. Because every single day we are sending you mail, we are giving you value. We are reminding you that this conference is going to be value packed. We are listing all the speakers and what they have achieved. This is how you nurture your lead the right way. All right. So if you don't do it, you are going to be making a lead generation mistake. The third one, not taking advantage of seasonal sales. Seasonal sales, of course, Christmas, Easter, Valentine. If you have a list, you have to take advantage of this seasonal sale. Another way to put this is making promo or discount. So if you are going to be getting the tickets for the physical conference in the next 72 hours, there is a discount for you because we already have the list we are selling to. So if you don't take advantage of it, it's actually a lead generation mistake. I hope that makes sense. Of course, the last one, selling a product instead of making offer. For all the tickets of wealth creation, there's a lot of offer that was listed. You're going to get a book, you're going to get VIP access, you're going to get access to replay. All of those things are offer. We did not just sell the conference. We are making offer for you. I hope that makes sense. Now, these are the 12 proven steps that you need to start generating thousands of quality leads. So whenever I mention anyone, I'm going to reference this conference because I want you to get this. Number one, you need to create a hot lead magnet. Can I shock you? This 3 days conference is a lead magnet. That's what we use to draw you guys in. And it works like magic. So you need to think of your own lead magnet. It can be a video. I'll talk about it. It can be a video. It can be a live training like this. It can also be an ebook. Does that make sense? So the question is, what is a lead magnet? I've already outlined it. It can be free, like this one is free. You can also put in some just little charge, maybe 1,000, 2,000. But basically, if you want to get many leads, you need to make it free. Imagine that we're organizing 3 days conference and it's free. You know how much was spent on that? You know how much that was put into this planning? But you are getting everything for free. All right? So this is a lead magnet. I hope that makes sense. Now, the question you might be asking is, what do you know that you can teach others? What do you know that you can teach others? Mr. Ugochukwu Omogu knows how to create wealth, and he's teaching it. He's earning a living from it. I know how to run Facebook ad. I created a course. I have a course on it. I have a course on lead generation. Rosemary knows how to make daily credit alerts. She has a course. So anything that you know, you can see all the things I have outlined. I don't have to read all of them. Achieve goal. If you know how to set goal and achieve it, people are desperately looking to learn. You know how to boost your women fertility. You know how to lose weight. I play so much in this niche, and I make a lot of money from it. All right. Real estate, anything that you know, social media, graphic design, video editing, you can teach people and make a lot of money for yourself. So you'll be able to create wealth. All right. I hope that makes sense. So these are just the 3 top lead magnets that I use. Number 1 is ebook. Number 2 is video training. So those video training that I'm going to give you, if you stay to the end, they are lead magnet too. And then the live class or live webinar, which is the one we are on now, is a lead magnet. So if you have been following for now, I need you to put, I am getting value in the comment section. I am getting value in the comment section. I want to see a lot of I am getting value in the comment section. Can you give me I am getting value, please? I want to see I am getting value in the comment section. Joseph, I am getting value. Livinus, I am getting value. Blessing, I am getting value. All right, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to be talking about 3 best funnel you should use for your lead generation. Now you might be wondering, what's a funnel? It's not the funnel you use to put water. No, no, no. This is the process that your lead go through from the time they see your ad till the time you become your customer or they become your lead. So 90% of you guys registered for this training from Facebook ad. You saw the ad, that's number 1. That's the first step. You clicked on it and you are directed to the website. That's number 2. You register and you are directed to the email list. That's number 3. These are funnel. It was well planned out. And then after you have joined the email list, you are now directed to WhatsApp. I'm going to show you the 4 funnel right now. Okay. So funnel number 1, this is really, really simple. I use it all the time and it truly works. From Facebook ad, you send people to your WhatsApp. It can be WhatsApp DM, it can be WhatsApp group, it can be WhatsApp status. But I prefer WhatsApp DM. All right, send people to your WhatsApp and then you use follow-up content. So you should have a lot of your follow-up content. I don't know if time permits, I might be able to talk about it, right? But there is a minus here. You know, when you are running ad with this method, you're going to get all of these WhatsApp TV people messaging you. I'm sure some of you must have, experienced something like that. If you are using this method, you're going to get a lot of unserious persons messaging you. But it works, and I use it. So I just started to tell you the negative side of it. All right? This is the number 2 funnel. Emeka Nobisi is going to be speaking tonight. I'm actually the one that handles his ad. So we'll run ad from Facebook and we'll direct those people to his Telegram channel, and then he use follow-up content. So this is the funnel number 2 that works. Number 3 funnel, Facebook ad, preset page, and WhatsApp or Telegram, and then use follow-up content. Now you might be wondering, what is a preset page? A preset page is, that page that you read everything about this conference. It's called a preset page. All right, so it's just a page in your website where you outline everything that you need your prospect to read and understand. So that is a preset page, okay? And then the first funnel, which is the one that everybody that registered for this conference followed. Facebook ads, websites, you join the email list, and you are followed up with sequences. So you have been receiving mail every single day. This is the funnel. I need you to pay attention. If you want to use that process that you use to register for this conference, this is the funnel. I'm not supposed to give you all of this for free, but yeah, sure, because of this conference. Facebook ad, you go to your website, you register and enter your email list, and then you are followed up with sequences. I hope that makes sense. So step 2, all of those things we'll be talking about is step 1. So this is the step 2. Of course, you have generated your lead using paid ad or organically. I prefer paid ad, but you can do both. All right. The question now is, how do you run your ad? What are the objectives that you use to run the ad to ensure that it converts? I'm going to be sharing that right now. The first thing I need you to know is that if you are running ad, you understand. I only use 3 objectives: engagement, lead, or sales. I have no other business with any other objective. Yes, big brands like Pepsi, Coke, they can use awareness, they can use traffic, but not small business owners like me and you that just want to make sale. So these are the 3 objectives that I use. If I'm using engagement, that means I want to run ad to WhatsApp. If I'm using lead, that means I want to generate lead. If I'm using sales, that means I want to make sales. I hope that makes sense. Now, please pardon me. Because of time, we are not going to be practical here, but I do have a full-blown course, 8 modules course that will walk you through practically. You're going to watch it, how I do it, how I set it up, and all of that. So if you want that, we'll talk about it at the end of the training. So step number 2, you create an ad creative, which is just image or video. Some of you saw flyer before you registered. That is an ad creative. Some of you watched a video before you register. That is an ad creative. So I'm trying to relate this teaching to everything that happened during the registration so that you can understand. I hope that makes sense. So you choose your location, choose your age, gender, interest, and placement, and all of that. Again, because it's not theory, there's no way I can show you all of this. So the first one, create your copy and use it to run your ad. What is an ad copy? The text that you put in your advert, that is an ad copy. And luckily for you, if you stay till the end, I'm giving you a video that will show you 3 formulas that you can use to implement this 4th one, which is creating your ad copy. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's proceed. The 3rd one, the 3rd step that I follow. Offer your lead magnet to those leads that you have generated. Because it's not just enough to generate lead, you need to fulfill your promise. When you register for this conference, we promise that we're going to show you how you can create wealth in a 3-day training. And that's exactly what we are doing. So it's not just enough to register, to generate lead, you need to fulfill it. You need to fulfill your promise. I hope that makes sense, right? Then put them in an email autoresponder or WhatsApp community. This is very simple. When you register, you join the email list and join the WhatsApp group. That is simply what I mean by put them in an email list or WhatsApp community. Make sense? Give them free value daily. Very important. Every single day we send you mail. Is that we are telling you, okay, so this powerful speaker is coming, or we are giving you tip on how you can create wealth and all of that. These are value, and we are giving it to you for free. It's important that you do it. It's important that you do it. Because you do not just generate lead and leave them there. You need to fill them with content. You need to feed them with content, okay? Now, make them an irresistible low price offer. Don't worry, you are going to upset them. Now, we offered you a ticket to attend the physical conference. That is the offer right there. So that takes care of this number 6. Then number 7, over-deliver on your promise so they can trust you. It's important. If you have attended this 3-day training, you must be screaming, wow. How can they be giving that for free? Right? That's what I mean by over-deliver on your promise so they can trust you. Upsell a higher amount offer. So if people have bought a product, maybe a low ticket, you can upsell a higher amount. That's what I mean here. And then keep creating valuable free content so you can convert more prospects. Keep on creating content. It's important. There are different types of content. I don't think I'll have time to run through it. But there's a content that motivates, there's a content that inspires, there's a content that sells, there's a content that educates. There are different types of content. And all of them serve different purposes. Does that make sense? Of course, keep promoting your offer. So after this training, you're going to see that we'll keep promoting the tickets for the physical conference. That's what I mean by number 10. Just keep promoting. Keep building relationship and trust every day. How do you do that? By giving value. Very simple. Then number 12, rinse and repeat. I'm trying to rush because they gave me just, I think it's 40 minutes. So just rinse and repeat. Everything that we've taught, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's very simple, but it's not easy. Now I need you to write this down. Your lead is an asset that should make you money every day. You know, asset is something that makes you money. Liability is something that takes away money from you. So asset is not only when you are buying land and property. I can tell you for a fact that my lead are an asset for me. Every single day I wake up, I am sure of 6 figures coming in. Why? Because I have over 350,000 quality leads that listen to me, that read from me, that buys from me. So today, if Mr. A is not buying, Mr. B will buy. If Mr. B is not buying, Mr. C will buy. That's how it works. So if you take all of this thing that I have shown you very seriously, you are going to start making money. Not just making money, you're going to start building wealth. you're going to start building wealth. Because what is wealth creation? Just accumulation of assets. And believe me, your lead is an asset that will make you money every single day. I hope that makes sense. Now, action plan number one, think of what you can teach people. Of course, I've talked about this. Package it into a video course and create a little portion of it as a lead magnet. Then run Facebook ads and generate lots of lead for yourself. All right. Okay. So the last one, last action step, make sure you follow up on your leads so you can generate lot of sales. It's not just enough to run ad and generate leads. You need to follow up on those leads so that you can make a lot of sales for yourself. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure right now you guys must be screaming. Please, if you got value from this teaching, I need you to put a fire emoji right there. Give me some fire emoji right there. Give me some fire emoji. Give me some fire emoji, please. I need to see some fire emoji right there. Fantastic. I'm actually a fast teacher. I use 30 minutes to share all of these secrets. All right, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes for question and answer. 10 minutes. So if you have any question that is bothering you about Facebook advert, lead generation, how to make offer, or anything about making money online, or WhatsApp marketing, I want you to put it in the comment section so that I attend to it. Just 10 minutes, all right? 10 minutes and I will round up. So I'm just going to be waiting for the questions. This is a lot to go out for free. So I'm just going to wait for questions. How can one run ads with Nigeria accounts? Okay, that's the first question. How can one run ads with Nigeria accounts? All of my adverts are being run with Nigeria account. So that's to show you that it's possible first. So you need to calm yourself down. All you need to do is to get an ATM card, create a Facebook account. If you create a Facebook account, Facebook automatically gives you an ad account. How can you access it? Go to www.facebook.com/ad-manager. Let me pin it on my screen. Please just hold on. www.facebook.com/ads-manager. I'm coming. Let me pin it. All right. So www.facebook.com/ads-manager. Please, not www.facebook.com. www.facebook.com/ads-manager. So when you go there, you're going to see your personal ad account, a Nigerian ad account that is already waiting for you. As long as you have a Facebook profile, you have the account. It's automatically created. You don't need to do anything before you can have it. So just go there, and if you type this on your browser, it will lead you to that particular place. So you can use that Facebook account to run ads. But if you need more help, you can always get my Facebook ad course. What platform do you use for email list? Good question. I love this question. Thank you so much, Chimeze. There are a lot of platforms. I use BetSend, I use GetResponse, but my best and my cheapest is BetSend. So BetSend.co, BetSend.co. Let me pin the website. I'm coming. So all of you that are registered that join email list, this is the website that I use. Let me pin the website. So just copy it, or you can type this in on your browser. That is the email autoresponder that I use, and they are very, very good, and it's actually cheap. I love it. All right. So let me see the next question. How can one be a professional mode on Facebook? Okay, how can one be a professional mode? See, this one is very simple. You can turn it on from your Facebook account, but what I would recommend is you go on YouTube and just type how to turn on professional mode, and a lot of videos will pop out and you'll be able to do it yourself. I hope that makes sense. How can we get the right students to run ad for? Well, this question is, you need to first of all learn how to run ad, because once you learn how to run ad, you won't be asking this question again. All right. What's the next question here? Please, how can I register to join your email list? Okay, if you want to join, is it this Wealth Creation Conference email list? If you want to join, please look at the link it's displaying right now. You just go there and register. You automatically on the email list. And whenever we send a mail for this Wealth Creation Conference, you will be able to get it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I think I have little time to go. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you how you can get those 3 gifts that I promised to. The first thing you need to do is to go on Facebook and search for Paul Chinedu. Can you still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me, please? Okay, okay. All right. So the first thing you need to do is to go on Facebook and search for Paul Chinedu. Once you follow me, make sure that you follow me. That's the first criteria. Then you need to screenshot that you're following me and then send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook and I will respond to you. This is only for people that join this live training. If you send me a message after tomorrow, I won't listen to you. So this is just gift for people that join the live training. And of course, if you want to get my entire Facebook ad course, you can message me on Facebook still and we'll talk about it. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope I've been able to deliver on my promise. I hope I've been able to show you how to generate quality lead and how to use Facebook advert to create wealth for yourself. Just like I said, when you hear wealth creation, it simply means accumulation of assets. And to me, your lead is an asset that will make you money every single day. It's already happening in my life, so I'm not telling you what I don't do. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Lade, if you are there, you can.
Yes, I
take
am.
from there. Thank you, guys.
I am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I didn't expect less. You really, really did well. Thank you so much for sharing from your world of knowledge. I mean, those lessons on lead generation are so practical, and the fact that you held nothing back. Truth be told, I know most of the things you taught tonight, there are things that even if anyone pays 100K for it, it is still worth it and it is still cheap. That's because they are secrets that many people do not even know about. Thank you so much for sharing that, Paul Chinedu. So you can drop me in the comment section.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can drop in the comment section appreciating Paul Chinedu for that wonderful class. This is TWCC 2024, and we are doing awesomely well. I believe your food is close by. Well, if your spirit is fed, every other thing is fine. And now we are feeding your mind with powerful stuff. You can see what we add as the foundation, how you can create wealth, and how you can understand the science behind creating wealth as taught by Dr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. So now you've learned about lead generation. We are going into another profound lessons that will be taught by the queen of daily credit alert herself. I will be the one to read her profile, but I will show you just a video, and that video is out of this world. Mr. Paul, let's kick off with the video. Play the bio of the queen of daily credit alert and let her be ushered in a grand style.
Tal Hub Academy, a serial entrepreneur and a human capacity building enthusiast. She's a member of the prestigious Toastmasters International, a published author and a renowned writer who has published 4 bestseller books and written 5 ebooks on business growth. Rosemary is one of Nigeria's foremost personal finance and mindset coach, equipping young, skillful adults with the necessary knowledge and tools to achieve the desired results and create wealth. She is the founder of BOW, Black Opal Women, and Financial Gladiators Academy, the lead consultant Rosemary Global Nigeria Limited, a company that offers various services related to capacity building and personal development, and CEO Rosie Vintage Empire. Rosemary is an outstanding professional public speaker, a trained TEDx speaker, anchor, moderator, compere, and MC who enjoys traveling for knowledge and great experience, connecting with great minds and industry experts, networking and building businesses. When she's not making money, she is writing, teaching, speaking, and living the best of her life, motivating and inspiring young individuals to be at their best always. Her story inspires a lot of young individuals and groups. Hence, they invite her to speak at events and share the experiences of her growth journey, which she does with a lot of enthusiasm, leaving her audience inspired, motivated, and anticipating a comeback. Her mantra, every day you don't learn something new, add knowledge, or improve self is a wasted day. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosemary Chioma Obi.
Hello. Hello. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know you can hear me in the comment section. I think I can read a few. Can you hear me? Is it loud and clear? Can I go on? Okay. Lade, how do I know they can hear me? I think I need you backstage. Oh, great. Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay. Very quickly, all protocols observed. But before I proceed, I'd like to first and foremost appreciate my mentor, Dr. Ugochukwu Omeogu, first, for that wonderful session. It was powerful. It was mind-blowing. It was everything I expected and more, and I'm sure it was everything you expected and more. So like he said, he didn't just do anything, he just scratched the surface, right? He didn't even scratch the surface. So he's waiting for you in Abuja come 27th July 2024. That's in like 3 months today, right? So do not miss that opportunity. Ensure that you're there and that you learn everything you need to learn to become a wealth creator. I would start with my story, okay? Because all of the things that you see me do today started with just one idea. An idea that was conceived, like I said earlier, and then birthed, because I had the people around me who pushed to ensure that that one idea was birthed. So it was not easy. I never said it was going to be easy, but then do it afraid, dream it, start it uncertain, start it unaware, unsure, you just do it. It's going to be really crazy. It's going to be tormenting. It's going to be daunting even, because at some point you start feeling like, am I really doing anything I need to do? Sometimes even when you talk to people about your vision or that one idea you have conceived, they may tell you that you have malaria, so you need to treat malaria and all of that. It's okay. After all, if your dream isn't scary enough, then it's not big enough. Okay, so just dare it. Dare to become a world creator, and trust me, your life is going to experience a tremendous positive change. All right. So thank you, Dr. Ugochukwu Omogo, especially for that powerful session. All right. And of course, for every other speaker who had spoken yesterday, day before yesterday, and who will still speak after me, because of course we have another masquerade that is going to speak after me. Okay. So, but then thank you, sir, for that opportunity. If we were to pay you Wealth Creation Conference or the team, we're not even, we're not going to be able to, because of how premium you are. But it was such an honor. Like, we are so humbled, and we say thank you, sir, for that wonderful session. All right. So at every point that you think of doing something daring, please go ahead and do it. Okay. Every great thing started with just one idea. Every great thing started with just one thought. TWCC, which is the platform at which you have been learning the last 3 days, started with just one single idea. And let me reiterate, I sat under Mr. Ugo on 27th of May, 2023, last year, less than a year today, listening to him talk about wealth creation and how you can actually disinherit yourself from poverty, become that person who you've always wanted to be, and do a lot of amazing stuff for yourself. Initially, I had doubts, so it's okay to have doubts. Your doubts are valid, okay? But however, if you have the people around you, the circle that you are in or belong to, who can push you to bring out the best version of you, then trust me, those ideas that are seeking for expression will definitely come true, okay? So dare to dream big, dare to think it. All dreams are valid, okay? So having said that, I want to remind you once again that my topic is to teach you digital products that you can actually create for Daily Credit Alert. So I am called the Queen of Daily Credit Alert for a reason. Like, we dey walk, it dey show. Do you understand? So please, just try and fasten your seatbelt. I'm trying to see which of the flights you're going to be boarding. Fasten your seatbelt, sit tight, and listen while I take you through this session. But before then, remember, I'm going to share a story with you. And at the end of the story, I'll connect it to what I want to teach you. So just pay rapt attention, and I promise you nothing short of value. Those who have gone before me, their shoes are too big for me to untie you, their shoelaces, but I'll try, okay? Now, creating of digital products is a mindset, because the possibility of creating this product and not making sales is maybe 100%. It's possible to create this product and not make any sale. It has happened to me before. My very first attempt at creating a digital product, okay, not a digital product, let's say other products that are not my first book. I sold just a few copies. It didn't sell out. Unlike what is happening with these two beauties that I have here. I'm always proud of this book, and I carry them around wherever I go to. So when you say she's the Queen of Daily Credit Alert, the evidence day, Daily Credit Alert. So if you've not got this book, well, you are doing yourself. If you've also not got this, sell it shamelessly. Well, Otilo, because the truth is, if you don't know how to sell it shamelessly, it's going to be a struggle to get Daily Credit Alert. So even if when you have created these products to sell, if you don't learn how to sell it, it's going to be a struggle. Now, one point you should note is that every individual has a market. Every single one of us has a market in them. All you need to do is to discover what market it is and, sell it shamelessly. It could be an attempt into discovering the kind of skills that you have. It could also be you going out of your way to learn the skills even when you don't have them, okay? But then I call it Stop Care. So I'm going to be using Stop Care to teach every one of you now the kind of digital products you can create for Daily Credit Alert, okay? Now, what is Stop Care? You're wondering, okay. S stands for skill, T stands for talent, O stands for obsession, P stands for passion, K stands for knowledge, E stands for expertise or even experience. Then sometimes I add stories. You know why? Stories sell. I have a story that I'm going to share when I am ready. I'm going to share it to the world when I'm ready. But trust me, that story is not just going to be dropped randomly. I've already started working towards it. It's going to be packaged. It's going to be like, I'm not going to say much about it, but this is to tell you that what I'm telling you about stories selling is true, because there are stories that you can package into a product, a digital product, and sell. So we'll get to that, all right? Just follow me. Now, everything you have to do about Daily Credit Alert, because first of all, you need to think of a product before you can think of a Daily Credit Alert. Now, product is a business that you decide to do. Product is something you create that adds values. Product is a solution you give to people who have needs. When you've identified their pain points, right? You created this product to solve their needs. However, you should note one thing. Every product that does not solve a problem or is not solution driven is not a product, right? It is just an empty baggage put together just to deceive people. It could be deceptive, call it deception, all right? So before you think of creating a digital product, you must ensure that it is solution driven. You must ensure that it is solving a problem. You must ensure that you've identified the pain points of your audience and then create that product around it, all right? So you would be wondering, what is the difference between the products that you have? During Emmanuel Akwe's session, he did justice to this topic, right? So I wouldn't want to go down into breaking this digital product. That was why his session came first, so it can make it easier for me to now tell you how you can sell these products to get daily credit alerts. Do you understand? So if you were not in that session, well, you may have to watch the replay and get all of it, all right? But I will be touching one or two things from what he said, just to buttress a few points of mine, all right? Now, digital products should not be overrated. It is not something very odd. It's not something that is not doable. It is not something that's impossible. Even if it's impossible, remove the IM before it and you have possible. Creation of digital products is very, very possible. You can create digital products. I did, even when I knew little or nothing about it. How much more you? Most of you are more knowledgeable than I am. Most of you are not more knowledgeable than the people who have these products, selling them every single day for Daily Credit Alert. But the difference between you and I, or those people and you, is simply the fact that you have refused to take action. Not even action per se. It's simply the fact that you don't know how to start. You don't even know how to get to the next point, what to do at every given point, how to create this product and how to market them and sell for Daily Credit Alert, right? So that's where the problem is. However, there is something powerful about knowledge. Once you know, you can create and sell. So first, seek knowledge. Ask questions. Get a coach or a mentor. The people who have the results that you desire, the results that you're seeking for, all the things that you want, even some people who are living the life that you want to live, you can meet them, right? And get these answers. Well, I am available if you need someone to guide you through this creation of digital products. Well, it may surprise you to know that, yes, I've had products, not digital products. I've had products, I've had services. I've been doing them since after COVID. That's like 3-4 years now. And the idea of Daily Credit Alert started from the fact that it's actually possible, when it started happening for me, that you can sell a product every day and make money every single day. You can offer your services every single day, make money every single day, all right? But then there are some products that you may not be able to actually make money from. However, digital products should not be one of them. My first digital products I created in January, just a couple of months, few months ago, January 2024, my very first digital product. But guess what? It's all started like a dream, right? But today, I am so proud that that product is selling and even making me money in dollars. Like the very first time someone paid me in dollars, like for a product I sat down, created slides and voiced. No, I didn't spend a dime creating that product. Okay, I spent time and energy. It was not easy, but at the end of it, it was interesting. Seeing the monies that roll over coming from it, nothing could be more gratifying than that. And then it's motivated me to create even the second one, right? And now, so I have video courses that I'm selling on Seller, and then I have ebooks and all of that. So it's something you can do. I'm only trying to let you know that digital products are one of the fastest way for you to do what? Get this daily credit alert. Daily credit alert on the other side is a mindset. If you do not believe it will happen, oh my goodness, there is, if you like, create the most powerful product on earth, it will not sell. So that's to tell you that everything you do, everything you're about to do, and everything you have to do starts with having the right mindset. Okay? But then again, sometimes it can be quite daunting. It can be quite challenging when you don't have the people, the right people who will push you to bring out the best version of you, or push you to do that one thing which you know you are capable of. Sometimes you don't even know you are capable of. You don't know how far you can go until you're pushed to a certain limit. Then you now realize, oh, I could actually do this. Oh, I can be a great public speaker. Oh, I can be a remarkable writer. Oh, I can be, until you're pushed, you will never know how far you can go. Sometimes too, our inability to, get over storms in life, when in Nigerian language, or they would say, when life happens to you, or when Nigeria happens to you, such things. Yes, these things happen. It can actually weaken you. It can turn you off. It can kill your morale. It can demotivate you. It can make you want to give up your life. So today, a friend of mine called me and was asking me a question about what he wanted to do but got depressed. And I'm like, why are you depressed? He said, actually, one of his friends lost the daughter, 23-year-old daughter. And I'm like, why? He said, depression. I smiled. See, if you are depressed in life, you cannot create a digital product because everything evolves around your mind. If your mind is not working, if you can't see it, you cannot create it. It is not possible at all. So now, depression is one thing that may have been limiting you from becoming or creating those products that you would have loved and you desire to create. You may have to check it. It all begins with the mindset. So at number one, let's look a little bit into mindset and how it can affect you from creating these digital products. What are these digital products? Like I told you, products that you package, that are solution-driven, etc. I've explained that. Now, there are factors that can limit you from harnessing the potential in you towards creating the digital products. One of those factors are mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? Do you believe you can actually create a digital product that can get you money every single day? And I would always like to start my sessions with my mentees when I ask them this one question. Okay, so you spend money every single day on utility bills, etc. Everything. Even listening to this live, you're spending money because it's data. The data did not just fly into your phone, you bought it. You spend money every single day to do everything. This bottle of Coke that I'm taking, of course, I'm in a luxury place. This is Protea Hotel in Owerri, right? And you know how much the room costs. So in order to be able to do this live session with you guys, I had to get here. I spent money. Okay, so for every move you make, you must spend money. Now, the question is this. So why do you feel guilty making back the same money that you have spent, either improving yourself or improving your life? Most people get stuck there. Sometimes you feel you're unworthy. Sometimes you feel, so those things are simply caused by inferiority complex, imposter syndrome, procrastination, insecurities, low self-esteem, etc. They'll make you feel like, okay, if I create that product right now, I'm not worthy to sell it. they will not buy. In fact, there are already doubts in your head. So once you have those doubts, you will not be able to create it. Even if you create it, you will struggle to sell. So that's not the idea. So first you need to detox, complete detoxing, like your mind completely, right? Detox it from every toxic thing that is inhabiting in it. Whether it's a heartbreak, whether it's the poverty mentality where you're coming from, whether it's your inability to comprehend the fact that you can be more, that you're not less, whether it's the fact that you think you're mediocre and you want to remain average, whatever it is that you're thinking, it's not who you are. That's not your true identity. That's not your definition. So you have to believe that you can first before you can create. Otherwise, because it's only when you are proud of your product that you can proudly sell it shamelessly. If you're not proud of what you've created, of course, you already know something is, well, it won't sell. In Igbo language, they'll say, "Ahioma na-eru." So until you market this thing, until you produce it, you know what value you've added to a life and all of that, then you can go ahead. But sometimes these deterrents can limit you. First, you don't have the right circle who can push you to, bring into expression that one idea, that knowledge that you have, that skill that you have, that you can package it and sell it. Something that you're obsessed about. I am obsessed about speaking, for instance. I can talk about public speaking from now till thy kingdom come. I wouldn't get tired. There is that one thing that you're very obsessed about, create a niche around it. For instance, some people say I'm a money woman. Yes, I love money a lot, but it's not that I worship money. After they say the root of money, the love of money is evil, right? But then they didn't tell you that it's not all money. It's not, it is the love of it. To an extent, there's limitation to everything. There has to be a limit to what you do with what you love. So if you're obsessed about something, then you can actually package it, because it's something when you're woken up to say, speak about this, you can do it comfortably without any challenges, right? So you have to think through, what is that one thing that you can actually comfortably do on your own, that an idea that you can share, a solution you can bring to the table. Like they will say, what can you bring to the table? These days, you don't answer that question carnally. Just, you are the table. You are the table, because inside of you is every tool that you need to make money every single day. Because you are an embodiment of value. You just do not know how to dish it out. And sometimes even you're dishing it out, you don't have the right audience who are supposed to consume this value that you have inside of you. And so you end up making a mess of the whole thing and wasting your own time, your energy, and losing money, most importantly. I started something with my people recently. When they want to ask for shawarma, I ask them, how much have you made today? So then I try to let them know that it's a sin to consume money that you have not made for that day. And they'll start laughing. But then I mean it. Like, if you've not made money for data today, it's that you shouldn't find yourself playing around on social media. No, it is wrong. It's an error. You cannot consume money from a source that you cannot even replace on your own. So the best way to keep getting those monies every single day is creation of digital products. But then again, even if you do not have digital products to create, like you cannot create on your own, I'm trying to see how much, okay, fine. Affiliate marketing can actually make you this money every single day. Some affiliate marketers are cashing out every single day. These guys are balling big time. So you don't want to create this product because you don't know how to create it, not because you lack what it takes. I want you to get that. You may have to write that down. You don't lack what it takes to create this digital product. Why? You have all it takes here. It's in your head, it's in your idea. My mentor would say, of what you use is your leg when your brain is not working or is not functional. Of what uses your hand when your brain is not functional. And I say, you want to spend money on luxury. Ensure you don't, sell your destiny trying to do that. So you have to be careful. That means do not ever live above your income, your means. Try and cut your coat according to your size, right? So digital product creation is a complete section on its own, completely. The people that will be enrolling in the TWCC community after July 27th, of course, from the tickets, I think Lade spelled them out. Maybe he'll still go through them again. Some persons would get 1 year membership, you know, in that community. These are the things that we would like to do because it's a practical session. No matter how I try to explain it here, it might be a little bit complex, but then it is doable. So for all of you who already have the idea, why not go ahead and create this product that can make you money every single day? This is an antidote to a healthy lifestyle. Daily Credit Alert. Even when they break your heart, when you see the money in your account, you'll be smiling, okay? Now, that's at number 1, mindset. Ensure you cleanse your heart and purge yourself of all that is unhealthy around you. 3 days ago, I almost couldn't do this. My friend knows that. I couldn't, in fact, I wanted to cancel. That, I want to tell you how much mindset can affect you from becoming and achieving results, okay? Now, it will dwell in you and make you feel less of yourself, all right? So sometimes you may experience this kind of disappointment. For me, I experienced the highest level of betrayal from someone I call friend and trusted and all of that. It kind of, my weak self kind of overpowered me because this is something I would not have been able to do on my own. So when you have to be careful when you're building your life around people. Human beings are funny. You see that person you call brother, sister, father, whatever it is, be careful and you have to watch closely. Friends are now frenemies, right? So you could share this vision of creating digital products with them and they tell you, please kill it. Then you get depressed. It has happened to me a number of times. This part of impact is one example, right? I wanted lives to be transformed. I wanted lives to be impacted. I wanted everything. I built the last 2-3 months around this just to be betrayed few hours before this session started happening. So of course, but if I didn't have a strong friend and ally, I'm sure this wouldn't have happened. That is how powerful negative things can settle in your mind and stop you from becoming and achieving. So mindset, do not ever overlook mindset. Don't ever try that or think you can overpower it. On your own, you may not be able to do it. Okay? Because when this thing happened, of course, I was broken. I was plagued by someone I call a bestie, and the person just all of a sudden turned into a nightmare, knowing fully well that I will not be able to handle certain things around this. But the person decided to, it almost worked. So in your circle, ensure that you have, even if it's one person that you run to when the chips are down, because they may leave you alone. And when they leave you alone, it just gets worse. I was sharing something about the person who lost her life at 23. Depression. Depression is one factor that can limit your potentials and stop you from achieving. So you may check the reason you may not be able to, or you have not been able to create this product. It could be one of that because your mind believes certain things has happened to you, okay? So just be very careful, right? And the next thing you need to do is that don't let your efforts ever go in vain. Don't let your ideas waste. When you think about this, the ideas can come at very strange places. Trust me. The best ideas I've conceived came from very strange places. The very first book I wrote, in fact, this was conceived, Daily Credit Alert, on a hospital bed. I was on admission when this came. So you may just not stop ignoring those ideas when they come. Stop ignoring them. It could be that one idea that would make you a wealth creator, a multi-billionaire in pounds and euro. It could be just one idea, like what's happening to me today. I never saw myself here today, for instance, maybe in the next 5 years, but not now. Now I look at my account balance and I smile. I'm like, oh, wow, this is working. All right. But then as a teacher, I didn't see the possibility of this things happen. So most of you may also be in that category who think it's not possible. Already, when you say it's not possible, it will never be possible. So purge yourself from this kind of mindset so that you can move beyond where you are at the moment, okay? Don't let the pains of betrayals, don't let the pains of whatever it is that is coming from your fellow human beings affect what you're about to do. You could have shared that idea with one person, and then at the verge of conceiving or of birthing it, the person truncates everything. Please try, and when you fall, rise again. I remember what Lade told me. He said, you have planned this for months. Now, because of one soul who will be liberated tonight, let this happen. Do you have friends who can actually talk you through a storm in your life? Do you have friends who can actually hold? Of course, the God factor is there, but sometimes as humans, that weakness will set in. So why I'm taking you through this is so that you can know that fear can stop you from creating the digital products. Procrastination can, betrayal can, heartbreak can. It's not money that stops you from creating digital products. It's far from it. Digital products are created without money. As long as you have a system that works, as long as you have a phone, do you need money to create ebooks? No, you don't. Do you need money to create video courses? No, you don't. Do you need money to organize a coaching session? No, you don't. Do you need money to organize trainings and webinars? No, you don't. So you see, money is not the limiting factor. It's the insecurities, the imposter syndromes, the experiences you've had, the bad experiences, that the disappointments from people you call friends or sister or brother or blood. Those are the things that can limit you. So, but learn how to break out of them and become as bold and courageous as you should be. All right? All of those things will pass away. They are all corpses that will pass away. They are temporal. So don't let them stop your shine. All right? Now, the next thing you have to look at is when you're at your low moments, you find a way to rise above it. And when that negative thought screams louder, try to listen to the one that is soft, which is the positive one. It keeps telling you, you can do it. You can create this product. You can do it. Try and repeat them, and then jump into number 2, affirmations. If you're someone who affirms strongly, you will make it. This book, for instance, there's a chapter that treated affirmations, money affirmations that you have to make every single day. So what I do as a person, every day that I want to go out, before I go out, I call forth the amount I want to make for that day as a person, right? So if I want to make 100K tomorrow, for instance, I would have set the goal today, tonight. I would have written out how I want to achieve, because it's one thing to write these plans and it's another thing to let him run with it. Like Habakkuk 2:2 will tell you, make it plain, write it down. You see that vision, you see that idea, you see that product you want to create, write it down, make it plain. Let he who sees it run with it. Then, even though it tarries, do what? Wait for it. It will surely come. That digital product idea will surely come, but make sure you write it, make it plain. How do you want it? So this is exactly what I do with money. I said I want to make 100K tomorrow. I would have written it down, written down the products I want to sell, written down how I want to sell them, written down who I want to sell them to, how I want to go about selling shamelessly and all that. So when I'm done with that, I pray over it, and then in the morning I bring it up again and start saying, you see this, I affirm. Even the money thing, the daily credit alerts affirmations. I am a money magnet. I command money. Money is attracted to me. Money, you make those affirmations. I have like 20 of them or more in this book, and it's been working like magic. Okay. So when you make them, you find out that it's a lot easier for you to move to the next level of your life. So number 3, never stay where you are dropped. You want to create a digital product, and then you're thinking, okay, because he disappointed me, because she didn't say yes, because and all of that, then you bury that one idea. You're doing the world a disservice, because that your idea packaged in a product could be a lifesaver, could be a solution to someone's 12 years problem. Why hoard it? So you have to be strong to be able to create this product. It's not easy. Otherwise, you package incompetence. And at the end of it all, it's your shame. You have to be sane. That means your mental state is sacrosanct. Don't let anybody trample upon it. Nobody is worth it. Be sane and never you stay where you were dropped. P2B taught me this in His Excellency. And ever since I learned that word, sometimes when I'm going depressed, I remember and I'm like, oh God, I thank you for not remaining where I was dropped. I'm rising above it. I've risen above it, and this is me, and I'll keep shining. Okay. Now at number 4, put everything you have learned in these past 3 days together. What is your action plan? What is the next step? It's not enough to hear digital product. Emmanuel has done justice to that. So this is me trying to coerce you into remembering that these past 3 days should not go to waste. I beg you. Put everything you've learned into practice. The next thing you have to do is to write down your action plan. So after now, what is the next step? What do you want to do after now? With all the things you've learned, what do you want to do? So if you've been plagued with poverty, learn how to become a wealth creator. Even with Mr. Ogochukwu's session, it's enough to open your mind. Mindset is everything, right? Good. At number 5, I did this for impact and I'm willing to do more. That is why even when I think about products that can be created, I take sessions. Like I did a tour in 5 cities, for instance. And there was a reason I did that. Impact is one. So because of impact, create that product. Because of that one single soul that your solution can help solve his or her problem, create that product, package that value, that knowledge. There's something you know I do not know. There are a lot of things somebody else knows that you do not know. So stop thinking what you know, people know it. No. They don't. So you have to understand that. Don't assume that they don't know. There are a lot of things I don't know. So that's why learning is a continuous process. You keep learning every day. When you have learned, you unlearn, you relearn, you continue to learn, and then you grow. So package that knowledge for impact's sake for that one person. Package it for daily credit. Now you're solving a problem, the person is happy, and it's a lot easier to part with his or her own money because you've solved the problem for him or her. So take this, it goes. All right? When you understand that daily credit alert is a mindset, creating products to sell becomes an interesting game because you have a market that you need to discover and sell for daily credit alert. That market is in digital products that has been waiting for you to create them. Know that and know peace. All right? Very quickly again, wealth creation is possible when you sit under the teachings of industry experts with your desired results, right? In all, learn how to create digital products. Wealth creation becomes a walkover. It's like a walk in the park. Like if they tell me that I start counting millions, like these things that I laugh because I didn't see them happening so soon. That's why you see me most times like I'm playful about it. But these are things that, yes, I doubted, but they're happening. So if you're doubting it, well, it's valid. I understand you, all right? But then create this product. It could be ebooks, there could be video courses, webinars, trainings, coaching sessions, etc. Surprisingly, I have all of it that I mentioned, all of it. So there is no how, there's no Jupiter that will stop daily credit alert from happening. And for those who follow me on Facebook, I have told you time without numbers. If you follow me religiously on Facebook, there is no how you will not learn. What my page does is an ocean of value. Rosemary Chomobi's page on Facebook. If you're not following me right now, you're the one who's going to be losing ideas on how to create digital products and even how to sell them. Because of course, it's one thing to create these products, it's another thing to sell them. But then my processes, I put them out there. Not because I cannot keep quiet, but because I want someone to learn. All right? So when you've created products out of your stop care, for those who joined, who've been here when I started talking, the stop care with a set skill, passion, obsession, knowledge, expertise, experience, and even story, you would be balling big time. Stories. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. All you need to do is to add success to make it a success story. And guess what? You eat money, chop money, swallow money, consume money like no man's business, okay? So try any one of them. If your skill doesn't work for you, your services should work for you. If it doesn't work for you, your talent should work for you, your obsession, your passion, your knowledge, something should work for you. But then if you're multi-talented like myself, everything can work for you. All you need is a structure. But that's a story for another day, okay? Now that you know that you have a market, try as much as you can to harness it and make it happen for you and for your generation so that you can liberate them from generational poverty, okay? My mentor will always say, I hate poor people. Until I began to understand what he meant by that, I found out it wasn't an insult. It's a way to actually push you to know that, just like he said today, nobody was born poor. Nobody. You were born first human. The environmental factors could be a reason you're still where you are. A lot of factors around it. But then I always add my own and tell you, the good news is that, oh yes, you may have inherited poverty by the virtue of where you're coming from and a lot of things. We all came from that part, right? That place. But you can disinherit it, so it's your choice. Digital products are choices that you make. I, for one, made that choice to create those products. So if you don't make that choice, it's solely yours, and nobody can force you to. Nobody. Even when they create these products for you, you may not even have the passion to say, because you don't know what it is. When I created my digital products, I put in so much love in it. So sometimes I go back and I watch them and I am proud. I'm like, this is how far I have come in the shortest period of time. Some of you have been here 10 years, 15 years on Facebook, on Instagram, and all of that. But then it's amazing how slow your story, your journey, everything is, right? But some of us have just come in 2-3 years, max. And then the progress is massive. Why? We learned how to do the things right. We learned to build strategic relationships, just like Elisha Mama said in his session. If you also missed Elisha Mama's session, please go back and watch. Okay, in fact, that session was personally for me. I went to thank him personally. I'm like, you see this session, that was what gave me the strength I needed to, navigate through whatever I was going through. Because I mean, if you don't have relationship, which is a currency you can spend anywhere in the world, you will still struggle. You remain poor for the rest of your life. But you may not really have money, but you have relationship, then you're balling. Why? For instance, most of the speakers that I have been communicating with, that I'm inviting for the physical conference, 90% of them, if not all of them, these are people that literally I don't even have direct relationship with them, but they've been seeing my work on social media. And so by the time of them even reached out personally to say, I want to be part of TWCC. And I was humbled. Do you understand? So these are things you can do for yourself. Your digital products could be that visibility. When you create it, it could give you that visibility. But I'll talk about that when I get to the uses of digital products in the next 5 minutes or thereabouts, okay? Because I should be rounding up. I'm looking at my time, all right? Now, lastly, digital products helps you, of course, when you create them. You have certain investments that when you hear them, you're wondering, how did this come to this place? So you should navigate through whatever channels that can help. If you have if your circle does not discuss business and how to grow, you may have to change it, because your circle can limit you from also learning how to create this digital products. Okay. Now, what does it take to create this digital product? Nothing. Sit in front of your camera, create your slides, sit in front of your camera, voice over. If you don't want to be seen, voice over the slides and you're good. You want to be seen, do the type of Emeka Nobis, cool. You just, whatever it is, this is for video courses, of course. For ebooks, what does it take? If you can't write, please ghostwrite. It's your idea. It's okay to ghostwrite. It's valid. Not everybody can actually pencil these things down. Go give it out, contract ghostwriters. There are powerful ghostwriters in this part of the world. Contract them so that you don't suppress that idea, you don't kill it, you don't murder it. It's okay to ghostwrite as long as you can afford it, but that's where you get to spend money. But then if you can't, if you have the money, you can ghostwrite if you can't write, okay? Contact the services of a ghostwriter and push it out there. But if you don't have the money, then you have to learn how to do it. It could cost you maybe 5 or 10K to learn how to write an ebook, and then you get to do it. All right. Now, lastly, let me talk about the solutions digital products, what they do, how they help you become, and even create. Get daily credit alert first before you talk about wealth creation, because this is like little drops of water making an ocean. The ocean is the wealth creation when you have done a lot of numbers and you're now creating wealth. Okay, now first and foremost, ensure you have a business or service or everything that I have said before. You can carve out a niche for yourself. You could decide to create a product on the money niche. You can decide to do the health niche. You can decide to do the tech niche. You can decide to do fashion niche. Just what works for you, whatever rocks your boat. That's what you have to look at. So at number one, solution, how you can create this thing, carve out a niche for yourself in whatever sector, and then go ahead and do it. Number two, develop a savings culture after you have created this product. Not every proceed is supposed to be consumed. Mr. Hook already touched that part, so I'll skip it. All right. At number three, invest in profitable investments, ventures that can actually help you. You would be amazed at how much money you'd make from digital products. Don't consume them when they come. Start thinking investments, okay? Investments in real estate. Look at even e-commerce. Those who were at Dago's session yesterday, you heard about e-commerce. That should also pique your interest, right? E-commerce in shares, etc. I have a lot of investments. And most times when I actually remember that I do, I am proud of myself. So some of us who started building from the scratch, we didn't have this entitlement mentality to accuse our parents. Why did you not give birth to me in UK? Why did you not do this? It's always a beautiful experience, feeling rather, when you think, okay, you've come this far, this is how much you've achieved. So when you look back at your life in the next 5 years, would you be proud of the person you see? That's what you should be asking yourself. So when you think investment, think about things that can actually help you. You're not doing it for today, you're doing it for tomorrow, so that you can retire early. So at 40, by the time we are 40, we are balling big. There's a lot that would have happened. Because if you want to struggle to your 50, well, some of us want to retire at 50 from active service or this hard labor. So by then, you should be balling back to back. Weekends, you're in Dubai in the morning, you're in France or Paris in the afternoon, those kind of things. So don't ignore the power of digital products. It's just like the power of, you see this 1,000 naira products that they call low ticket products. Ah, Jesus, there's power in it. I've actually learned a lot around it. So digital products, you can actually create some of them. Like this is 5,000 naira. It has a video course that is selling for 10,000 naira called Daily Credit Alert Secrets, right? And then it has an ebook that is selling for 1,500. So different, it could be one product, but you would have it for low tickets, middle tickets, high tickets. It depends on what you want. At the end of it, you just keep stacking those monies for investment. But make sure you have developed and embraced savings culture, because that will also guide you. So when you have savings culture, it's a lot easier to also do what you have to do. And you can use apps, saving apps like PiggyVest, etc., to be able to make sure that you're disciplined enough to keep to that one goal, okay? Learn how these things are done, invest in knowledge. TWCC is another powerful platform that will give you all the knowledge that you need to become a wealth creator, okay? So even when you are there, keep investing in personal development. Stop limiting yourself. Stop having this expensive mentality. Travel to Abuja for conference, you say it's expensive. Oh yeah, now. The best times I have had in my life are at conferences, because at those conferences like TWCC, the powerful people I have met and connected with are the people who made my journey short. I'm less than 3 years in this space, for instance, but when you see my results, you think I've done 10 years. That's how powerful it is, all right? So mediocre life is not supposed to be part of you at all. So when you want to think average, please jump away from it. You see this comfort zone, you see that word comfort zone, that thing is an illusion. It does not exist. There's not like comfort zone. Stop deceiving yourself. Get off comfort zone. Become uncomfortable in your comfort zone. You see how much result you achieve in the shortest time, especially with thinking digital products, ideas. What are the ideas? You just put them together, package them, and then you sell, right? Next other thing you have to think is, don't play mediocre in a circle. You will never grow above average. I've said that already. So ensure you watch your circle. If they don't discuss growth, please flee. Like if you have a problem of 20,000 naira, 100,000 naira, you don't have friends that can actually help you solve that problem. You don't have friends. You don't. What you have is a coven of inconvenience, liabilities, and all of that. So you have to be careful, check your circle, all right? Then be sensitive enough to know when you are done with a phase. Some of us are so careless. You may be struggling to create this product. I'm always limiting it to, or rather attaching this, because that's the basic of what you're doing, but then I'm generalizing. So it's not just about creation of digital product. You have to know these things. You may be in a phase that you have outgrown. That's why you're struggling to even do things as much as creating digital products. Most of us are not sensitive enough to know when we have outgrown a phase and ripe for the next level. So when you sit comfortably in a lower phase, you would struggle to even achieve a lot of results. So you may have to check what phase you're comfortable in if you've actually outgrown it and you're still there. Be sensitive enough to know when to move, right? Next point is that your brain is all the tool you need to create wealth. You don't need any other thing. All the tools you need in life to create digital products is here. Please make use of it. Make your brain your slave and not the other way around. When you make your brain your slave, you send it to work. Brain, get me digital products ready. The ideas will start bubbling in, of course, all right? So send your brain to work and it will help you create those wonderful products. After tonight, you can choose to be anything, but please, I beg you, don't be poor. Don't choose to be poor. You can choose to be anything, but please don't choose to be poor. No. Poverty is a plague. You know how it is. It's a famine. It's a plague. Please run away from it. I beg you. So when you see me say, someone call me mentor, someone call me wealth creator, all those, yes, they are helping my life. Find something that can motivate you to become a wealth creator, okay? Partner with people who are doing numbers, large numbers. Your life cannot be the same. You start seeing things, you know, and it has a way to transform your mind, okay? Poverty is a plague. Avoid it with all that you hold there. Please avoid it. Lastly, no one was born poor. We all inherited poverty. I've said that before by virtue of some factors, but learn today and decide, affirm that you choose to disinherit poverty completely, okay? God is a God of abundance. You have no business with lack or scarcity except you do not know the God that you serve. Make peace with your mind and create. Make peace with your mind and your creator first, and then be able to create that life that you really, really desire, okay? Because wealth comes from the will of God. Yes, it's God who gives wealth. But then if your mind is filled with envy, you're in competition with no one, your friend is doing better than you are, you're envious, you're angry, you're sad, you're plotting to bring down the person by all means. You're just jealous. And so at every point where you have an opportunity to talk down on the person, betray the person, or whatever it is that you want to do, you just, your mind is dirty. Your mind is filled with so much hate. You cannot conceive ideas that can create those products. No, you will not. You have to have a mind of a child, a baby. Free your mind, love. Okay? Just be free. Be a beautiful soul. Your mind is like a soil. If you nurture it well, then plant, you would reap bountiful harvest. But when you don't nurture it, you allow weeds to grow on it. Weeds literally are envy, jealousy, anger, sadness, all of those negative vices growing in this mind. You cannot move anywhere. So remember, wealth comes from God. Wealth is from the will of God. He wills, because the Bible says, it is not of he that willeth and runneth, but by him who showeth mercy. So it's by his mercy that you become anything, but then ensure that you're worthy of that mercy before you can actually decide to start creating. All right. So once that happens, you will pack money like water. After all, wealth creation is a mindset. Daily credit alert is a mindset. Digital product creation is a mindset. Everything around you and about you is a mindset, okay? Like Cubana Chief Priest will say, water na money. When you create these digital products, get ready to pack money like water because you deserve it, all right? So thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you on the 27th of July, live in Abuja, balling. Let's go learn together. Lade, over to you. Thank you so much. I think I have done justice to my topic. Great. So while we wait for Lade to hand over to the next speaker, remember to follow me on Facebook at Rosemary Choma OB, and also our Facebook handle with TWCC at the Wealth Creation Conference, at IG on twcc.official, right? And all of those social media handles, okay? Thank you.
Hello. I was not disappointed at all. You did amazingly well. You did amazingly well. Thank you for dealing with this to detail. No. You are not the queen of daily credit alert for the fun of it. You are really, really good at what you do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing the role of the convener and the role of a transformative speaker. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are grateful to have you here. And I believe we don't have anybody with questions whatsoever. I believe we don't have anybody with questions. So in the absence of that, I want you all to watch a particular video. Yeah, please, there's a particular video that's going to come up now. And right after the video, another big news will be shared. Technical team, let's have you.
The only bird that dares to peck an eagle is the crow. The crow sits on the eagle's back and bites its neck. The eagle does not attempt to shake it off or fight it. It doesn't spend its time or energy on the small nuisance. Instead, it just opens its wings and begins to rise higher into the sky. The higher the flight, the harder it is for the crow to breathe and hold on, until it eventually falls off due to a lack of oxygen. Learn from the eagle and don't spend your time fighting crows. Just keep ascending. They may be along for the ride in the beginning, but they'll soon fall off. Do not allow yourself to succumb to these petty distractions. Keep your focus on the things above and keep rising. The only bird that dares to peck an eagle is the crow. The crow sits on the eagle's back and bites its neck. The eagle does not attempt to shake it off or fight it. It doesn't spend its time or energy on the small nuisance. Instead, it just opens its wings and begins to rise higher into the sky. The higher the flight, the harder it is for the crow to breathe and hold on, until it eventually falls off due to a lack of oxygen. Learn from the eagle and don't spend your time fighting crows. Just keep ascending. They may be along for the ride in the beginning, but they'll soon fall off. Do not allow yourself to succumb to these petty distractions. Keep your focus on the things above and keep rising. The only bird that dares to peck an eagle is the crow. The crow sits on the eagle's back and bites its neck.
I believe you enjoyed that short clip right there. I believe you enjoyed that. Okay, I believe we all are getting value here today. Please, it is important. We need you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are planning to grow this YouTube channel to at least 1,500 subscribers. And I know with you, we can actually achieve this. We can actually achieve this. So please, if you've not subscribed, kindly do so right away, please. Do so right away. If you've not subscribed, kindly do so right away. I'm going through the comment section and still looking at the number of subscribers that we have. We need you. Okay. Please, we have to apologize because failure to do this means we do not care. But I want you to believe that we really, really do care. And what is it about? For some of our speakers that were not able to make it to this particular training and virtual event, we apologize for that. Many people had some engagement, and some, because of where they were at that particular time, they were not able to meet up. In persons of Esther Disu, you know, the teddy bear, for those of you that know her, or then Wingy Disu. You know what is going on already at this moment. Yeah. Then also for Dr. Abiuyi, also was not able to make it here too. And likewise, the Dawn. Yesterday was Waritao's launch, so he was busy all through yesterday. He was busy. He was very, very, very busy. Very, 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 very busy. So he was not able to meet up yesterday. Okay, having said that, it's important that you take to action everything that has been thought so far. It is important for your own growth. Everything shared is not for the speakers. Everything is for us, so that we can make use of them. I'm looking at some questions. Can I see the full inscription on your t-shirt? Okay, I'm going to ask her. Someone is saying, man, please, I'm willing to partner with you because you do in numbers. Amazing, amazing. Okay, someone is saying, can I manage all multiple talents and skills? I think I shared something like that yesterday. Kindly watch the replay. So, and you can also reach out to Rosemary Chioma Obi on Facebook so that she can guide you on how you can do all that. Grant my request on the comment section. Okay, everything will be followed. Please, technical team, let's go on a little break and we'll be back.
Are you ready to transform your financial game in 2024? Then join us for a mind-blowing experience at the Wealth Creation Conference. Theme: Becoming a Change Agent, Creating Wealth in an Uncertain Economy. In this conference, you will be learning directly from industry giants and experts who have mastered the art of wealth creation. Even in this tough economy, I'm talking about people like Ugochukwu Omegu.
Middle class and poor people make money to spend it. Rich people earn money to multiply it.
Emeka Nobis.
For you to grow a great community, you must feed your community. You cannot grow a massive social media audience if you're not feeding them. Feeding is what we call content creation.
Dr. Abiuyi Oke.
The structure of your mind determines how you see, because your mind is limitless and your vision should also be limitless.
Emmanuel Akpe.
The journey of wealth will lead you to a destination, but the vehicle you use to that destination is very important. You can use Airpeace, you can use Peacemas, or you can trek without peace.
Chinasa Favor.
If you are not authentic, you are going to get burnt out. You're going to get bitter along the way because you can only be fake for so long, and it is very, very exhausting.
Paul Chinedu.
There's this saying that fact tells, but story sells. And there are actually three simple formulas that I use whenever I'm telling my story. There is the struggle part, there is the discovery part, and there is the success part.
Mohammed Adamu Dago, Ikenna Okechukwu, Esther Odemwike Disu, Kingsley Ime, Joseph Etim, and Rosemary Chioma Obi. This conference will be happening on the 26th to 28th of April, live on YouTube. Access is free, but registration is compulsory. So what are you waiting for? Click the link around this video to register now. Are you ready to transform your fight?
Okay, guys. Yes. We've come to the end of TWCC 2024. This is to appreciate everybody that has made themselves available during the course of this training. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are really appreciate you for what you have done. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your data. Thank you for all the resources that you put in place to ensure that you attend this conference. Particularly a big thank you to all of our speakers. Every of our speakers, please let me mention them by name, beginning from Dr. Ugochukwu Umuogu, Emmanuel Akwe, Emeka Nobis, Dr. Abioye Oke, Paul Chinedu, Chinaza Favor, Ikenna Okechukwu, Muhammad Adamu Dago, Kingsley Ime, Joseph Etim, Esther Odemwigi Disu, and of course the convener, Rosemary Chioma Obi. Thank you so much for making this happen. TWCC virtual event 2024 was a success. Please let me see how excited you are in the comment section. Let me see how excited you are. Yes, registration is still going on. Registration is still going on for the physical conference. Wherever you are, just ensure that you find your way to the beautiful city of Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. That is where it's going to be holding in the month of July, 27th of July to be precise. Please find your way there. Find your way there. It promises to be awesome. It promises to be life transforming, and it promises to be super great. I really appreciate every one of you for joining all the way from where you are joining us from. Thank you so much to the convener, Rosemary Chioma Obi. Thank you for making this happen. To all the technical team, to everyone that has made this a success, we say a very big thank you to you all. My name is Oluwatoba Akolade, and it's a great pleasure to serve every one of you in the course of these trainings. I celebrate you, I love you, and I value you. Enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you are. Don't forget, this replay will be available to those who register for the conference, the physical conference. You have access to this replay. So it's best you watch it now. Go over the replay now. No procrastination. Take action now. And I see you on the other side. I want you to stay happy always. Bye for now. Thank you.